Hello and welcome to CUBECON! It is me, J-Bro, and
Jamie.
we got Topple Popple here. We are so excited to have you. If you have not done the amazing favor for yourself yet, do yourself a favor and savor the flavor. Jamie is an incredible streamer and part-time dreamer, so check her out. It is Jamie Topples on Twitch.
Yes.
All right. We want to adjust your microphone a little bit, I think.
It's a little far.
Yep. So we are live with well, this is technically day 2, but this is the first day we're going to have kind of the main event competitive coverage. And we are starting off with the Modern Darlings Cube. And you are a big fan of the Modern Horizons, yes?
Yes, it's one of my favorite sets ever.
Why is that? What do you like about it?
You could just do so many things, and it just never got old.
Let's bring that mic up a little higher.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And is there any particular cards or card in Horizons that really chips your trigger?
So many good ones. Soul Herder was super fun.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I forgot that was a Modern Horizons one. Oh, fantastic. Just blinking and thinking. Why does it get bigger when it blinks something out? So it's like
Is that, like the flavor of that? What is that?
I don't know. It's like hurting souls. It's like consuming like part of their blink essence. I don't know. I wonder. Well, anyway, yeah. So we'll have like a very heavily influenced Modern Horizons and Modern Darlings cube by Anthony Jabs, who is very kind to donate his cube to the event, and we're just so excited. This has been a blast. Have you been having fun?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, it's incredible, and just like the energy here, everybody seems like really psyched to be here. It's
Hell
awesome.
yeah. Yeah, the amount we have people. Oh my God! This morning I was in line, for ice cream, and I was talking to a guy flew in all the way from Scotland just for this.
That's amazing.
He's in and out. He's got some family in the U.S. he went to visit on the trip, but he's leaving right after CubeCon. He came in just for this. We've got people from Holland. I met 2 people from Holland. We have people from the UK, obviously, from yesterday when they got stomped by Wisconsin. Where else do we have people from? Singapore.
Wow.
Where'd you come from?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
which some people call the Singapore of America. I think that's how it goes. And we are going to be starting the draft right about now.
Best part. So
CubeCon.
excited.
All right, so we have Drake Sasser, the Sassy Sasser. Ooh, oh my. Okay, so we're bringing up the Basilica, or the Godless Shrine. That's a Godless Shrine. Sorry. Okay, so what do you think here? What are we looking for? Got some color fixing.
So I mean, the lands are always like the disciplined pick, right?
Eat your
So-
vegetables.
Yes.
Okay. We've also got a Soren, so maybe if we take the black-white land, maybe that could table. It's a pretty good Soren. I think I can't see which one it is. I think.
Ah.
Also
Ooh.
fixing and some ramp. What do you like here? We've got Noble Hierarch, Liliana the Veil, Dig Through Time. We've got Blade Splicer, classic Vintage Cube first pick. What do you like here between Lily and Hierarch?
I like the hierarch.
You like the
Fixing,
ramp?
Yeah,
and
and ramp, yeah.
Also the Exalted, no slouch.
Yeah.
Extra damage, always good.
Lily, I feel like I can never use her properly. Like,
Yeah, she doesn't protect herself that well if they have 2 creatures and they get to choose the worst one to sack. Although it is good at getting around hard to kill creatures sometimes. So that's nice. Okay, so we've got the Noble Hierarch. Pack 1, pick 1. We got the ramp, got the Exalted, got the fixing. Oh, we've got
I
God,
didn't see that. What is
Gavany
that?
Township.
Oh,
So 2 green white. Yep. Add a +1/+1 counter to each creature you control, and it taps for colorless. Fantastic card. Underrated. One of the best Selesnya cards ever made, in my opinion. Very underrated. Oh, and we are bringing what is that? Oh gosh, I know what the cards do, but I'm terrible with the names. It's a 3 mana artifact that is a 2/2, and if you have 3 artifacts, it gains protection from all colors. Let's see. We've got some fetch lands. We've got Arid Mesa. Oh, we've got a blue-green land we're looking at. Okay, blue-green shockland. What is that called? I can't remember.
oh gosh. Misty? It's not.
Breeding pool, breeding
Oh,
pool.
breeding pool.
Okay. So we're looking at, we've got a blue-green fixing land and a blue-green fixing creature. What do we think here? There is a, oh my, that is a birthing pod going to the front.
Oh.
We've also got one of my favorite, a Lotus Cobra, which is
Oh
really
yeah.
good
Oh, I love
fixing.
that one too.
Great ramp.
Yes.
Um, oh, we're bringing Blinkmoth Nexus to the top, but it looks like Birthing Pod is really good in a modern Darlings cube. By the way, it is. Oh, but nope, we're going with the Blinkmoth Nexus.
Do you think there's any way for that pod to wheel?
Yeah, I think people are gonna. I think it's often underrated. In a cube like this, it really stands out. This is a modern. Oh, excuse me, Inkmoth Nexus. My mistake. This is a modern Horizon, or this is a modern Darlings cube. So it really emphasizes the kind of essence of the best of modern. And so, yeah, like in a cube like that, Birthing Pod's fantastic. We see Thragtusk and is that Primeval Titan at the top. We're looking at Primeval Titan. There's also there's a 1 mana instant that gives +2/+2 and also hexproof.
Oh, blossoming.
Yes,
Defense?
blossoming defense. Yep, that's right. And but we're looking also at the prime time. What do you like here? I think
mean-
if a ramp in prime time's pretty
Yes.
good, huh?
Yes, I love that card.
Okay, we're going with the prime time. So a Primeval Titan, a 6 mana 6/6 that has trample and also gets 2 lands when it comes to play and attacks. And any land, not just basic, which is pretty important. So you can get that breeding pool. Okay, so we're looking at kind of a green ramp shot. Oh, okay. There is a what is that? Obstinate Baloth, which is pretty dope because we saw Liliana, which works very well with Obstinate Baloth. There's other discard in this cube, and it's a 4/4 when it comes to play, gain 4 life, and if your opponent makes you discard it, it comes to play for free, which is relevant in this cube.
Yeah.
Definitely relevant. So I'm pretty good with Obstinate Baloth here. I think that's pretty dope. Also, apparently got downgraded to an uncommon. I knew that one. Back in my day, that was a rare.
Yeah.
Hachimachi. Okay, so we're we're looking at that. We've also got the mirror. We've got Raging Ravine, the Raging Cajun, Oh, okay. So we are going for it is a mirror that is a 2 mana 1/1 with what does it have? Infect and Persist. It's an interesting pick. So he's going for the green Infect deck, it looks like. There. Iron Claw Mirror. Oh, excuse me. It's 2 mana 1/1 Infect. Whenever it's blocked, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Notably, only the first trigger works on that. Doesn't work if you block with multiple creatures. So only can become a 3/3. Okay, there is Verudian Shaman. I can't remember the name. It's a shaman of some sort. It's a 1 green for a 2/2 with Infect. When it comes into play, blow up an artifact. Very, very good. So it looks like we're hard into the Infect deck at this point. And green has some pump in here. Oh! Speaking of which. Oh. Okay. Or not. We've got Kitchen Finks. We've got Mishra's Bauble. And we've got... what is that called? It's a Delve... Become Immense. Okay, what was that we took? Did you see the land that was taken?
Oh, was it the red-green one?
Yes, I think it was the red-green Shockland. Okay, and we've got the Stomping Ground, that's right. And we've got Garrick Wildspeaker, which seems pretty great. We've also got... Wait. What?
Whoa.
We're going for the... Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We were going for the... Oh, we are. It's a 6-man... Or a... That's Scapeshift, a 4-mana sorcery that lets you sack any amount of lands, and then you can bring up any amount of lands directly into play. So, very good with Valakut. Not sure exactly what Drake is going for here. Drake is very good at the magics, so whatever it is, it's probably correct. And the Sorin did wheel. And the Godless Shrine wheeled. We were looking at that for Pack 1, Pick 1. Interesting. What do you make of that?
With cubes, it's just like all the cards are good.
All the cards are good.
It's so hard.
That's true. So we've got an artifact land, which is good for the affinity strategy. It can be a detriment, as there are randomly stuff that blows up artifacts. Not go. Okay. Now, we've got a good pump spell, but we've also got Steve, Sakura Tribe Elder. So going for a pump spell. It's 1 mana for +2/+2, but is that if you play that on your turn, it instead gets... Oh, we got the Valakut back. Oh my. Well, Groundswell. If you played a land this turn, excuse me, it has landfall. Gives +4. We're going with the Valakut. So we've got Valakut Scape Shift going. Oh my. And we also got the Raging Ravine, right? Okay, and there's the Blossoming Defense. So we can do Infect or we can do it the. Oh no, we didn't get the. Oh, the Raging Ravine made it back. The Raging Cajun is back for more. Let's go. Let's go, Craig Wesco. Fantastic. What do you think?
He's in the right lane. That's what it
Yes.
seems like, yeah.
And I also love Raging Cajun. Oh, and we got the Stomping
Wow.
Ground back. Hachimachi. He chose right. All right. Drake Strasser knows and I think was that last pick and Become Immense? Was that the last card there?
I couldn't quite see it.
Oh man, that's fantastic. Yeah, last pick Become Immense. Hachi Machi. Drake is on top of this. That is so we got the pump for the infect, we've got the damage, and what the nice thing about having a man land with prime time is that sometimes you summon prime time, they wipe your board. Okay. But now you've got another creature and the mana to activate it. Fantastic. This is a wonderful start. We got the infect land, the Nexus, we've got and Noble Hierarch to pump it up. So again, Infect, if you get 10 poison counters, you die. Infect creatures give a poison counter when they deal damage to a player. And when you have cards like Exalted, like with Exalted on it or with other pump, it is just so good because +2/+2 really becomes essentially +4/+4. +4/+4, +8/+8. +8/+8 can win the game. So it's pretty dope. Oh, and there's a Rancor. There's also a duel. Oh my! Were we thinking about the Kusali Pride Mage? And there's Maelstrom Pulse. Wow, I think it's a slam dunk for Rancor here, but Drake knows what's at stake. I also think we're gonna wheel that green, the green Redland Copperline Gorge, so we don't have to take that. What? You are kidding me! We went with the Flooded Strand? What is going on? I guess it gets Breeding Pool if we need to turn one forest. What is happening?
Well, and maybe he's going for some kind of 5-color shenanigans.
Yeah, we're at least going 3, it looks like. We're going on a band rant. Okay, so we have another 2 relevant lands, Windswept Heath and a the blue-white fast land, Seachrome Coast. And okay, we're going for maybe Preordain here. We also have another great card with Infect, Apostle's Blessing. It's a really good card to sneak Infect damage in because it can give protection from any color or from artifacts. But Path to Exile is a card you want to. That's a card to splash white for. But we're going for the Preordain. Wow. Wawa what is going on? Okay.
So he must have a different vision for the deck.
He's got his own vision. And he's making the incision. Okay, we've got a Devoted Druid. Very good. Ooh, the Siege Gang Rhino. One of my favorite cards of all time. Fantastic card. We've got Relic of Progenitus. Maybe a good sideboard card against the graveyard stuff. We've got another fetch land in Verdant Catacombs. We've got Flame Slash, which is... I'm surprised Flame Slash isn't in more cubes. 1 mana, 4 damage. Get it done.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a sorcery, but who cares? You can knock it out. Okay, so we're taking the Verdant Catacombs. Makes sense. We're valuing our fixing very high. Drake, big fan of the vegetables. Likes to use vegetables, apparently. Wait, is that another Valakut? Oh my. There are multiple Valakuts in this, apparently.
Yeah, there were a few multiples.
Okay, I didn't realize there were multiple I knew there's some lands. Okay, interesting. Gets Gitaxian Probe here. Not going for the dual land. There was a blue-red shock land, the vents, but interesting. Okay. So, another great card with Infect. We have the Battle Rage, Timir Battle Rage, which gives a creature double strike, and if you have Ferocious, you can also gain Trample. Very good with Infect. All right. What do you think? You like the Oust?
What is the gold card?
That is Huntmaster of the. It's Huntmaster. It's a 4-mana 2/2 that makes a 2/2 wolf when it comes to play and gains you 2 life and can flip Huntmaster of the Fells for a 4/4. Okay, go with the Timir Battle Range. Fantastic. Yeah, it turns to Rapture of the Fells. All right. Ooh. Okay. We've got the Gore Clan Rampager, I think, or Rager. It's a 4-mana 4/4 trample that you can, when you're attacking, you can pay you can Blood Rush it for green and a white Gorklan Rampager. Fantastic in Infect. So that's pretty good. Searing Blaze is also great. But maybe we're looking at the dual land here. We have a Temple Garden, a white green dual land. Interesting. I think I get maybe we're abandoning Infect. There's also some good blue cards, Sleight of Hand and Peek, both nice if we want to get through our deck. Okay, we take the Sleight of Hand. So interesting.
So he hasn't really settled into a deck yet.
No, it looks like we're still searching. Okay, but there's a really good pump spell going to the front. It is a what's that called? Vines of Vastwood. Yes, a green to give a creature hexproof. But if you kick it for green green, the creature also gets +4/+4. So again, fantastic for Infect. We've seen a lot of really good Infect cards, a lot of great pump. I also like the pump in a format like this because I love creature interactions and not having some combat tricks. I think that makes for very fun Magic personally. Okay, Phyrexian. We've also got Hex Parasite. Hex Parasite is pretty good. Quietly very good. Great sideboard card to remove the counters. It can also kill planeswalkers very easily, which is nice. But we are looking at. We've also got Blightning, which is pretty dope. Okay, and there's the Ghostfire Blade. Again, fantastic for Infect. Being able to give it's a artifact that gives your creatures +2/+2 to the one that's equipped to. Being able to equip up a Infect creature again, +2/+2 basically becomes +4/+4. Because remember, 10 Infect, not 20 damage.
It's a fast clock.
Yeah, so Ghostfire Blade is probably the pick here, but I've been very wrong so far. So
That's what's amazing about Cube. There's so many directions you can go, and it's like you don't really have to lock in.
that's right. Fortune. And the Rancor makes it back. The Rancor made it back. Oh my god. Wow, what a gift.
Yeah.
Okay, so green is wide open. Rancor ran the table back in my day. Okay, and there's the Blessing. Pretty good. Apostle's Blessing is probably the pick here, but there's also Seachrome Coast. But we're taking the Blessing. Again, target artifact or creature you control gains protection from artifacts or from the color of your choice. Fantastic for Infect. What do we like here? Sacred Foundry? We want some more mountains for that Valakut? What do you think?
Yeah. I would
Okay.
take the land here.
Yeah, we're already running white, I think. Well, I don't really know. We have some white lands. We have some stuff going on. We did not take the Seachrome Coast, though. So... He's shaking his head. Drake knows. Drake knows. We're going for Gutshot. Actually, Gutshot might be a really slick preemptive pick. Because, and there we've got a nice Infect card. Gutshot is, because a lot of the Infect creatures like that one is 1 toughness. So being able to prevent your other opponents from being able to Gutshot your stuff is pretty dope. Hey?
Yeah.
So we want to
Yeah.
do that. We want to be the gut shooter, not the gut shot.
Right.
Show us what you got. Okay, so we're kind of all over the place, but Drake ended up with a very good Infect deck. I mean, ate his vegetables and got his creme brulee. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and it seemed like it was open. Like, I mean, he's in the right lane. This is great to watch.
Yeah, sent the signals early, came out squirrely. Although that Scape Shift was an ambitious pick, it looks like that is not the direction. Did not take the second Valakut. Which is quite good with prime time too, of course. Okay, brand new pack. What do we like here? I see a Terminate. Let's see. What is that? Oh, Phyrexian Crusader. Is that another dope Infect creature? That's probably pretty good. But there's also what's that? Spellskite, which is quite good against Infect and with it. Because if someone else has it on the table, they can take your pump spells if you can target any creature for free.
Oh.
Because you can pay Phyrexian life. Okay, we're taking the pack 1, pick 1 Spellskite. I like it. It is probably a really good defensive pick, but there's a Nahiri. But it also could be good with a deck. Soak up some damage. Yada yada yada. There's an Overgrown Tomb, again, valuing the fixing very high. We have a Steel Overseer, which is not great in this deck, but it is good with the Artifact Infect creatures, right? What do you like here? Oh,
Uh,
there's the Prismatic Omen for the Valakut. Oh, man. Valakut wide open. Okay.
Nahiri is the one who gives first strike on your turn? Or
I
no?
think this is the one that exiles a tapped creature or an enchantment or a tapped
Okay.
artifact. Oh, there is a Necropede, a fantastic infect creature, one of the staples of the old modern infect deck. It's so cool to see all these like
Yeah.
archetypes coming back. Necropede is a 2-mana 1/1 artifact creature insect. Has infect, and once put into the graveyard, you may put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. Um, oh, but here's another infect deck. We got the infect creature, the infect boa. Fantastic regenerating infect creature. Not great against other infect creatures as a 1/1, but can do a lot of damage long term. Um, okay, we've got Deathrite Shaman. Oh, wow, what a treat. And with all of our fetches, it gets even better, right? Okay, Deathrite Shaman, fantastic. So we got a couple pretty good rampers with Deathrite Shaman, Noble Hierarch. Um, and there's another fetch land. There's another breeding pool. Again, there's multiples of some of the lands in here. What do you like here?
I mean, probably one of the lands, right?
Yeah, that pump spell is probably going to come back to us. It's very good with infect. I guess we're looking at another breeding pool. There is a Saheeli, which is pretty dope. Again, modern and Saheeli Wall of Omens, classic combo. If you can't get your 1/4. Okay, so we're taking the breeding pool. Got a second breeding pool. Nice. Yeah, it's looking good so far. We've got some interesting stuff. There's a Signal Pest. Okay. Oh, and there's a Sword of Feast and Famine. Both cards that are great with infect creatures. I think we slam the sword here, though, right? Like, you might just randomly get paired up against a black deck or a green deck. Also, we're green. We don't want someone playing against us. But sword is so good with infect creatures. Oh, but there is also an Ancestral, not Recall, but Ancestral Visions.
Okay.
A 1-mana sorcery with Suspend 4 that when it comes when you cast it, you draw 3 cards, or actually target place. You can kill your opponent in some instances, but or get it deflected sometimes.
So
Okay.
it's recall at home.
Yes, Recall at Home. That's right. We're going for the Bloodstained Mire there, the fetch land. Interesting pick. Ooh, is that a Glistener Elf? Okay. Glistener Elf, 1 mana, 1/1 infect. That's it. Just 1 mana, 1/1 infect. But again, early on can do
Right.
so much damage. And, you know, you just pump and dump and win the game easy. So we're taking that easy peasy. We have another fetch. Oh, there's some good infect creatures though. We have what's that one called? Oh, and there's a Pestermite. We have Blighted Agent, which is unblockable. One Another really good infect creature. I think we just
Yeah.
slammed the Blighted Agent here. Yes. Again, with all the pump we've got, you can just win the game so quickly.
Right.
Drake is on team pump and dump. Okay, the Phyrexian Crusader made it back as we expected, because infect is wide open. There's also a Memnite, not relevant for us, but another cool modern staple. Phyrexian Crusader, 1 black, first strike protection from red and white. Infect.
Oh, wow.
First strike infect, pretty dope. Okay. There's that prismatic omen taunting us again. I'm surprised Nahiri the Harbinger is still in here. That card's great. I would even splash for that. Okay, we're taking Slaughter Pact. Remember your triggers. Are you familiar with Slaughter Pact?
I haven't played it.
So there was a series of packs that came out for each. Oh, and the Necropede made it back. Yeah, it did. Let's go. There's all these different packs. Oh my, and the pump spell. Okay, well, that's a pretty strong. That's pretty good. Another 1 mana can give +4/+4. This is Might of Old Krosa, excuse me. And if you cast it as a source, if you cast it in your main phase, it gives +4/+4. But if you cast it as it's only +2/+2. Again, amazing with infect. Take the Phyrexian Arena, why not? It's great. We've got oh wow, that's pretty incredible. Okay, so there's also a really good sack deck here in this cube. This is a great cube. I just love getting back into the modern mindset. These are just the darlings of modern. Great design. Good job, Jabs. This is wonderful. So we've got a strong Infect deck, exactly what we want. We are going to go to the booth now after looking this over and say what's up to us. Hey,
Hi.
hey. So, what do you think?
It looks great,
Yeah.
honestly. Yeah. Like it all came together really nicely.
Did you ever play any Infect decks back in your day?
I didn't.
Okay. I
No.
think that because Infect might have came along when that was strongest, it might have been a little bit before you got into Magic, if my memory serves.
Before my time.
A little bit before your time. Well, I'm boomer. I'm boomer status. So for the OGs like me, Infect was running rampant. Again, it's just so cost efficient, and it's basically almost like a combo deck as it plays, because you just need to get your like unblockable stuff or your protection stuff and your pump, and you just pump and dump, and you're all in. It's a pretty fun deck. It's very explosive, and you just kind of like you can just win out of nowhere. Like turn 1, 1, 1. Doesn't look that assuming. Just an elf. Maybe someone else is on the draw. Turn 1, come to play tap land. Turn 2, you can win.
You can win on turn 2.
You can win on turn 2 because you have free spells. You have like +2/+2 for 0 mana, and then the 2 spells that we saw, the +4/+4 if there's an instant, if it's cast at sorcery speed, and +4/+4 for landfall. And you just win on spot, turn 2. And you're like, what? I didn't get to play Magic. That was just a little elf. What the hell? But it do be that way sometime, though.
So that was like it took over constructed for a while.
It was pretty strong. That constructed time, that season was healthy, but Infect was very strong. It was a very fun deck. It's interesting. It was an interesting design from Wizards because they tried to make the creatures so bad, but Infect was just so good. And then there's other stuff too. There's Proliferate. They tried to do some stuff with that. It was a fun time for sure. It was a fun time. Okay, so let's see. Are we doing this now? I think we're reading our ad for Card Castle.
Yeah.
Is that right? Between draft 1 and 2? Okay. So, our exclusive sponsor for CubeCon University here at CubeCon is Card Castle. They are awesome. The premier collection management platform for Magic players and collectors. They merge the physical and digital realms by wielding your smartphone and effortlessly scanning your cards and creating a digital catalog for your collection, accessible to your browser or on your phone. Stay on top of prices and even manage your cube. Free your mind from the chaos and clutter of your collection. Join thousands of Magic players and organizing their cards with Card Castle. It is awesome. I've used it myself.
Sounds great.
It's great, especially if you got a cube.
Yeah.
Like being able to just scan it and ram it is awesome. And it's also nice to, we got Derek with the 3-0. Nice job. It's also nice to be able to, we got some stuff going on here. Oh my. It's also just, nice to have it all stored in a place that's easily accessible. Props to Card Castle. Also, CubeCon U. The first year we're doing it, John from Cultic Cube is heading that up. He's got some awesome CubeCon U stuff. Did you get a chance to check that? We have so much going on, it might be hard to see everything, but
Yeah,
did you see that in the schedule?
Not yet.
Okay, well, I'll run down for you. Basically, we have some games going on with Mind Twist, where he's got a amazing set of cube-specific games that he created just for the convention, like trivia games and other stuff. I want to spoil it too much. And there's also a panel discussion with a bunch of amazing WotC members that are here, including David McDarby, Melissa Del Torre, Gavin Verhey, etc. Ellie's here, so just awesome. And Card Castle's our exclusive sponsor for it. So thank you, Card Castle. Nice work. How are we feeling? Okay, we're going to go for a break. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. We will be back. And CubeCon! CubeCon? CubeCon! CubeCon. Back. We got the Topple Popple and J-Bro. We're here. We're clear. We're ready for some Cube.
Yep. Head into round 1.
Yeah, so we watched Drake. We're going to see his first round. I believe he's playing against Logan. Pretty exciting. And this is, like I said, the second ever CubeCon, but it's just amazing how much we've been able to grow and how many people have come, like I said, from all over the world. Pretty awesome.
It's incredible.
Yeah, have you met some new friends here?
Yeah, and like from all over the place, all different kinds of backgrounds with Magic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have people who've never been to a tournament before in their life.
Right.
And we also got Sam Black and Reed Duke
Yeah.
and Caleb Derwin. And they're all playing against each other. It's awesome. We've got Dominic Harvey here. Like Dom
Yeah.
Harvey. It's pretty incredible. We've also got a lot of great like streamers being showcased, and we've got your buddy who drove you up? She's one of your mods,
Mad
right?
Girl with a box.
Mad Girl with the box. Now Mad Girl with the cube. To be fair, so yeah, it's just awesome, and we got some fans that got to meet you and dress you. We've had just an amazing experience. If you have not got the chance to come to CubeCon yet, do yourself a favor, get yourself over here. It is the best 4 days in cubing, one of the best experiences you have all year, guaranteed. The J-Bro guarantee. Yes.
Yep. And what's at stake this weekend?
Well, we have. So that's an interesting thing, actually. We didn't actually announce the prizes. We do have great prizes, though, but we
They're
didn't announce
secret?
them. It's not a secret. It's more so that we have like a ton of people working. It's a very lot to put on and get sponsors and everything else, and there's just a lot going on. So it's more for like internal logistics reasons. But we got amazing prizes actually this year, thanks to our sponsors at MTGO. They're basically running this like a proper Moto tournament,
Oh, wow.
and the prize structure will reflect that. But and we have some amazing stuff for the top 8 as well. But we didn't even announce the prizes, Jamie. And we have all these people coming out. Like, that's the thing. It's like there are people who come to tournaments because they want to win the money or this or that. This one is for the love of the cube.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that
Definitely.
awesome?
Yes. And you can just tell like how much people are enjoying themselves.
Absolutely. And we have so many people who are just like, oh, I wish I could have been there. Like, I got people texting me, like, what's the dates for next year? I want to block it off already. Like, it is, yeah, get yourself some CubeCon. Fantastic. Madison, Wisconsin, bang, bang, bang in the chicken wing. That's a triple bang. You know? All right. We're ready to
Oh.
roll.
Exciting.
Okay. We got Logan versus Drake.
Who's on the play? We'll find out.
Let's decide right now. Who do you think? I'll take Logan.
Okay.
You got Drake?
Yeah.
You got the Drake?
Yeah.
All right.
He
we'll
wants to play.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Glistener Elf. Psh, get that Glistener Elf off the shelf. We don't know what Logan's on. Let's see. Should I predict? Should I make a bold prediction? I believe there's an affinity deck in this.
Okay.
I'll just say affinity.
I'm
Why?
Gonna say, okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Blue black control.
Okay. No fear, Demir. I like it. Okay, we're rolling. Let's see. Who is it? 5 all the way live? Or did they do an even odd? They
Even
might have
odd.
just called even. That's the play. Although with even odd, why roll 2 dice?
It feels better.
It does feel better. That's a good answer.
More complete.
That's true. That's true. Full cycle. That's a good point. All right. Production, can we bring up chat as well on the screen? Thanks. Okay, so we were drawn. It looks like I would assume from the body language that Drake is going first.
He looks confident.
You think Logan called evens? Okay.
He doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, head down, goatee up. I think it's going to be Drake. Yep. Okay, we are looking and cooking.
Are we gonna see a turn 1 play?
Uh,
How many 1-drops did we see him take?
we've got Deathrite Shaman.
Okay. Yeah.
We've got Noble Hierarch. We've got Glistener Elf. Oh, gotcha. We've got. Thank you. We've got. Let's see. I don't remember what other 1-drops.
What was the 1/1 in fact?
Glistener Elf.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Oh, Senjen says hi. One of
Hi.
your buds. All right, and we're going for the mulligan. Drake wants to find that perfect hand, or maybe a hand with land. Maybe there's no land.
This mulligan rule is like pretty generous.
Oh,
compared to
yeah.
old ones.
Yeah,
It's not-
totally.
It's not too bad.
Back when I started, you had to show your opponent your hand, and only if you had no or all land did you get to mulligan. That's how
Wow.
life was back in the day.
Brutal.
That was the days of like Dark Ritual and not expected. That's how it used to be. That was magic. This is not multiplayer, Doctor. This is a cube. So it's basically just like any other limited, except the universe of cards you're drawing from have been predetermined and thoughtfully so. In this case, in the context of modern darlings, so the darlings of the modern era, some of the best of the rest, and a lot of dope Modern Horizons editions, which is pretty cool. Oh, okay, Logan's on the play. All right,
Shocking.
all right.
Oh! You
Who called it?
Wow. How'd you know?
The J Bro knows. Never doubt the J Bro. That's the lesson I'm stressing.
Okay, so what is that card?
So we have a Inkmoth Nexus,
Okay.
which is a land that can become a 1/1 flyer for one. It can also pump up other ones. We also have a Signal Pest. So and they're both the land becomes an artifact, which is relevant. So we swing in for 2. So yeah, Blinkmoth
That's right.
Nexus. And then there's also an artifact that is 0 to cast, and you can sack it to regenerate target artifact. Oh, and we got an infect creature. We've got the Infectipede. So
What's the power and toughness?
it is a 1/1, but if it dies, you put a -1/-1 counter on a creature,
Oh.
and Signal Pest is a creature. Okay, we've got the drum. Springleaf Drum is a 1-mana artifact. You can tap another artifact creature, or you can tap another creature to add a color. Oh, you were right too. It is a Dimir. It's a Dimir artifact stack.
Wow.
Oh my, look at this. Wow, what a Thoughtseize getting that Rancor. Golly, that is an intimidating hand. Hachi-machi. Okay, so we've got a Groundswell, we've got a Rancor, we've got the blue... Yep, we take the Rancor, for sure. Hachi-machi.
Aw.
And the tough part is Drake's got a lot of other pump to come. Okay, so we're tapping the Spring the Tree for mana, swinging for 1. Logan's got his work cut out for him. This is going to be tough. We are in Logan is in a rough spot. I would put advantage bar hard to Drake. Now it doesn't look like that much now because we've only got a 1/1 Infectipede on the tail. What is that going to do? And Drake doesn't have mana to cast his other infect creature yet, but slowly and steadily, I presume that those couple counters getting in there. In fact, I wonder, with the information we have, another line could be just holding the land back and blocking with the Centipede for a turn. Now that would kill both creatures with the pump spell, but it saves you from potentially 5 damage of infect,
Right.
which is a lot. Okay, but we're not going for the pump yet. Just one infect damage.
So, okay, that's how they keep track. with the dice.
Yes. So we're already up to 1. Remember,
Yeah.
10 is
Right.
it.
And with the pump spells, that's very scary.
That's right. You pump it, you dump it. That's the game. Okay, so we're going back to Logan.
Infect is something they said they wouldn't print again, basically, right?
Yeah. Oh, this is old school Modern Cube. Yes, that's right. Yes, Infect was not the strongest design choice as it turned out. Now, back in the day, we just had Poison. Back in our day. Okay, and we've got the this is a 3-mana artifact creature that gives all the other artifacts +1/+1. It is very, very strong in this context. Master, spaced on the name. Yeah, this is awesome. Oh, Emma knows. We got Emma Partlow, also one of our fantastic commentators, all the way from England. Bloody Mary Buck Buck, or whatever they say. I think that's
I
an
think
English
that's
phrase.
it, yeah.
Stiff upper Buck Buck. All right, we got the gut shot. Oh my! But wait, Master of Ethereum means that gut shot does not actually. Okay, well that just happened. For some reason, so the Signal Pest is now looking to trade with the Infectipede, but okay, we have another pump spell. We have the Blossoming Defense for +2/+2, so that's fine. That's also not bad for Logan because if Logan has any instant speed disruption, creature kill, anything like that for the creature's bounce spells, whatever, we want to save that. That Blossoming Defense is of no use now. Okay, so. Let's see. We do have a Go for the Throat, as we see in Logan's hand. So actually losing that Blossoming Defense is huge.
Yeah.
as opposed to the other pump spell, which does 2 more damage, or gives +2/+2 more, but does not defend against the Go for the Throat. On the other hand, Go for the Throat is only against non-artifact creatures.
Okay.
So it is going to be useless if that centipede is going to be the infectipede is going to be the deliverer of the shiver. So we're bouncing back and forth. All right. So and Drake is at a healthy 15. Remember now, certainly, the certainly this deck can.
Oh, the
Oh,
sword.
Sword of Fire and Ice.
That's pro
Wow.
blue and red.
Yes. But it is also really good with a 1/1 flying artifact.
Oh yeah.
That is going to do a lot of work. And now Master of Ethereum is just like ready to rock. Okay, so now we're starting to take off because that's the thing about Drake's deck. Not going to have a lot of interaction. Not going to have a lot of ways to deal with your opponent's threats, right? What do you prefer, Topple Popple? Do you like being on the offense? Do you like making questions or having answers?
I like having answers.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
like the counter spells, the kind of
I
like
didn't say that.
okay. You like the creature removal.
Removal, yeah.
Okay,
No
very
wrath though. That's not my thing.
good. Okay, you like the other, and we got Jon Snow in the house. Let's go, Jon Snow. All right, the infamous nuclear architect or whatever he or submarine transmission guy, whatever he does, something impressive. I'm not sure what he
Yeah.
does, something like that. I heard the whole backstory, but I don't remember it. I know he's a spy for
No,
There's something out there.
Can't say that.
Oh, but he's not really because of few other ones.
Yeah.
All right.
So
So
they look like they're really thinking about stuff.
yeah, this
What is
is
this tension that's happening here?
well. Drake's. That's the thing about Drake's deck. There aren't that many threats, and they're all extremely vulnerable.
Okay.
Okay, so we're blocking with a 2/2. Interesting Inkmoth Nexus, which is pretty good right here. It will give it the counter, but because of stacking and stuff that judges know, layers, whatever, I don't believe it actually kills the Inkmoth Nexus as long as the Master of Ethereum's in play. Unless he puts the counter on it. Okay, now we'll kill it. All right. Important threat gone. But that's the thing about his deck. There aren't that many actual threats.
Okay.
So every single one of them. So that's what Drake is contemplating. Every single one of them is has got to be good. So now with the Spellskite, you pay 0 mana and 2 life or a blue, Phyrexian blue to redirect anything that can target it, but the sword cannot target it, so you can't redirect that. So now swinging in with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 6/6 that also binks and draws a card.
Whoa.
Hachimachi.
That's trouble.
What do you think? Are you a fan of the
I'd be
swords?
nervous. Yes, if I am playing them.
What is it? Yeah, not against.
Yeah.
What is your favorite sword?
That's a good question. I played the one with the red and green. I forget what that one does though, but I really did enjoy it.
Red and green. It's a newer one.
Is it?
I don't know what that one does. I think it blows up artifacts and gets lands or something.
Yeah. This one's pretty fun.
This one's good. This is
Yeah.
one of the OGs. This
Yeah.
is like the OG best one. We got Deathrite Shaman, which is not what you want here. We are in rough shape, although it can get a blue mana to cast our... If it survives, which it likely won't, I guess it will because we can redirect with the Spellskite, but it can get blue mana to cast the other threat in our hand, which is good. Sword of Fortune Frontier, thank you. It gives... Whenever an equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, exile top 2 cards of your library, you can
Yeah.
play those cards on your turn, and you can play additional land. That's right.
I like that a lot because it gets you like pseudo card draw.
That's right. Okay, Go for the Throat, which Spellskite cannot
Oh.
redirect. Ooh, and we have...
Oh wow.
Logan's got him on the back. Oh, that's
Yeah.
game. Okay. The artifact deck came through. Affinity.
That sword.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It's a fast call.
Wow. Yeah, that sword is a banger. Also, the Master of Ethereum just doing work. So, gets bigger for all your artifacts, makes all artifacts bigger. Bang, bang, bang.
So what are we thinking for the next game?
Well, I don't know. Do we remember... I can't remember a lot of artifact removal in the sideboard.
you know?
I don't think we got a lot of that, so this is going to be tough. Again, like these are both kind of like combo decks in a sense. They're
Right.
just trying to assemble. They're just trying to Voltron it for their different, like very different lines.
So whoever's on the play has a huge advantage.
Huge advantage. They're
Right.
super fast decks, trying to just like get out their hands as quick as possible. And the interesting thing is that if you can't interact with it, they're just going to do their plan. They're not going. They're not going through you. They're going around each other. Two ships passing the night. One, we want to just like attack, and pump up all our stuff and just get in there for as much damage as quickly as possible and have big, quick threats out there. The other, just gotta do 10 infect. Just gotta get in there with a little 1/1, unassuming little 1/1, and then bam, 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 bam. Stack those +1, +1, +2, +2, +4, +4, +6, +6s. And that's what it is. So, yeah. Pretty dope. Okay, we're also gonna give. Do you want to give a shout out to MTGO?
What's that? No,
That is our. Oh yeah, you're the arena. Oh.
No, I play a lot of Moto. I really
Hell yeah, you do.
Yes, yes. So, if you want to play Magic online
Mhm.
and you want to play like older constructed formats, that's where you want to go.
And cube. Well, other
Cube.
kinds of cube.
Yeah. And I just was reading about they have this super jump league where you pick 2 half decks, shuffle up and play. So you don't even need to own cards.
Hell yeah.
That's exciting.
Absolutely. And I will say that it's great for Commander. It's great for getting on the Pro Tour now because that's how it's
There's
done
a lot
now.
of qualifiers on there. Yeah.
Absolutely. And also, MTGO is now ran by Daybreak,
Right.
and
they're
they're
doing a fantastic job.
amazing.
Yes.
So thank you, MTGO. Great sponsor. We appreciate you very, very much. Let's go back to the game. Okay.
All right. So Drake is favored here.
Yeah.
But Logan has the curve to be able to deal with. Like, Drake's.
Well, it depends. We don't know how much removal Logan has, but if he's in blue and black, there could be. That's the thing is Drake can go off, and as long as Logan has some sort of disruption, that's it. Because you have to invest so many resources into pumping and dumping.
Right.
No turn 1 play either.
Oh.
Hachimachi. Oh, we got a 0-mana artifact into the Thoughtseize. Interesting.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay.
What do you think he's gonna take?
He's taken the Infect Boa, so
Okay.
now Drake has no way. It's going to give just Logan so much time. Unless Drake can get something here, it's going to be turn 3 before he can get a creature down.
Oh, that's
We
rough.
need a hit right here, right now.
Right. He really
we
needs
need
to
a-
curve out.
Yeah, we've got to get a. Oh no! Do a fetch. Okay, I'm calling it. I don't think. I'm going to say this. It's going to be really hard for Logan to lose at this point. I don't know what's in his hand, but unless it's all sand, it's going to be bland for Drake. Right?
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
But I mean, top decking well is a huge thing.
Yes. Okay, so we've got Arcbound Ravager. Quietly one of the most important cards in this archetype. It is a simple 1/1. When it comes into play, it has modular 1, so it enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter. And just has one ability. Besides modular. Sacrifice an artifact.
That's awesome.
Put a +1/+1 counter on artifact Arcbound Ravager.
So the threat of activation is scary.
Yes, and they can never block because you can sack Arcbound Ravager to itself to pump up another creature.
Oh.
That's how, because modular basically lets you put the counter when it dies, put on something else. So it's pretty freaking good. And now we have a welding jar to sack to it. Okay, so we drew Preordain. We sacked the fetch land to get a blue mana. We have Preordain. Okay, there we go. That's what we need. We needed a turn 3 infect creature. There's still a chance, but it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Drake is already down to 70. The other thing is Logan's life doesn't really matter. It's only about the infect at this point. There are situations where life can matter,
Yeah.
where you attack the non-infect creature and use all your pump to get it out. In some cases that they're dealing with a lot of damage, but that's not going to be the case here. This is Logan's essentially at 20, even though he's at 18, because no infect, and Drake is in just a little bit of rough shape right here.
I mean, Thoughtseize is
Thoughtseize is
A
the real
classic,
hero.
yeah.
And it's a 0 mana. It's a zero. It has no drawback. It's just a 1 mana. Like the life does not matter in this matchup at all. Yeah, Benny Barretts is right. Um, it's just bang bang. Okay, so let's see what's the line. And also we have an artifact land to sack. So Arcbound Ravager just gets so good. We have
Yeah.
we have just it's so good. It's so good. Um Oh no.
What is
Okay.
that?
That is now it is a scissors land and soul artifact. It gives it's an enchant
Oh.
artifact. Artifact creature is now a 5/5.
Oh
That
no.
welding jar is so intimidating. It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my. Good grief, Gavnasif. That is something else. Okay, the clock just got low.
Yeah. It's huge.
And also again, Drake has no way to interact with this. We didn't see any real artifact removal that I remember, any bounce, any kill spells. And even if he did, the Arcbound Ravager still can sack it and at least get something off of it. But this is looking pretty in the bank. Logan is, you know, Logan's gonna run away with this, I predict. Also interesting, I believe Logan might be running an off-color land just because it's an artifact land.
Oh.
So a colorless mountain, basically, or artifact mountain. Okay, let's see if we can get it done. Maybe we didn't see what he drew. Maybe it's the delve spell. We have one shot. Is he gonna block? Is he going to block? Also, gut shot is so much worse now because of how this all played out. Okay, does block. Let's see what happens. A lot of different options here. I believe we're gonna see. I believe we're gonna see a pump spell here. What do you think?
I mean, he's got to have something, yeah.
Yeah.
But what Logan can do is just sack that and put the counters on the other creature. So,
I know.
and that just ups the clock.
Yeah, it's such a bad position for
Yeah.
Drake.
It's tough.
Okay, so he's gonna gut shot before damage.
Okay.
So if he's gonna sacrifice the artifact, gotta do it now. But again, this really just matters not because he can sacrifice the artifact, then sacrifice Arcbound Ravager to pump up the other one, and then it's a 2-turn clock.
Right.
So this is rough.
Like if Drake had.
Oh, interesting. Does not sacrifice the land. It's still a 2-turn clock though. There is artifact removal. We forgot about the 2/2. Ironically, blowing up the one that regenerates artifacts, the welding jar. How ironic. Ah!
Wow. Oh, it's a game.
Wow. Wow, wee, wow. Okay, advantage
Nice.
bar to Drake. It's going the other way. That is the one, and it was main deck too. We forgot about that one. Hachi Machi. We had a request. Can we get the quality of the images on screen better? I don't know how we can do that. I'm not sure. I think it might be the person watching. It might be you on your phone. You can adjust like the settings to do that. So, wow. What is the card? What is the card's name? It's a 2/2 artifact or 2/2 infect creature, and when it enters the battlefield, blow up an artifact. 1 green green. I cannot remember the name right now. Viridian Corruptor. That's right. Viridian Corruptor. That's right. Okay. Well. Remember when I said it was going to be really hard for Logan to win? Or to lose? Well, this is how it happens. Golly, Drake with the elbow from top rope. And he must have just drew that, right?
Right.
Because we knew the other cards in hand. Hachi Machi. Fantastic. This is what Cube's all about.
Yeah.
The back and forth.
So-
the buck.
That was main deck, do you think, or sideboard?
Yes, that
Okay.
was in his main deck. It's also just a good, I mean, again, it's basically like a 4/2 creature.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is about as good as Logan could draw, though. This is the artifact Muldrifter. It is Muldrifter with affinity to artifacts. So, Thought Monitor for 4 mana, you get a Muldrifter, and it's also Steel Overseer is now active, so you can start pumping. So I believe we're going to see a block on the 2/2 and then a pump for both the creatures. I don't think both creatures are getting blocked, but Logan's a 3 infect.
Right. That is
We're
quickly.
we're getting into the danger zone.
Yeah.
I believe we're gonna block the 2/2 here, and then pump. That would be my line. Let's see what happens. Also, when we pump, we can tap the Nexus to pump. Oh, interesting. Curiouser and Curiouser. We can tap the Nexus to pump itself,
Oh.
so that it's an artifact when Steel Overseer taps. Steel Overseer's before your time, right?
It was reprinted though, right?
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
ever play with it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. It gets out of hand real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do that exact line. Let's move that mic up a little bit too. Just hear the volume's a little tight. Yeah. Good to go.
Okay.
Okay, so we get a counter on there. So now it is a 3/3 Muldrifter. Interesting line. I wonder why blocking here instead of the 2/2. Curiouser and Curiouser. Okay, so we're gonna use the pump spell on it. Keep the creature alive. So it gives it +2/+2. Which still means they trade, but when it dies, it gets to put -1/-1 onto something else. So it's going on the Nexus. Okay, interesting. And there's the Deathrite Shaman, which... So what an interesting... Curious line of plays here. I guess maybe it's to play around the pump spell, that's why. Because if it blocked the 2/2, it would just survive and thrive. But getting up to 5 Infect is very scary.
Yeah.
We are definitely in the danger zone. Okay. And again, Drake is still at 12, so we're in pretty good shape. Let's see here. Oh my. That's quite good. Quite good. So this essentially... This is going to be the turn to determine everything. So we're going to pump here. We're going to equip the sword to the Steel Overseer. We're going to attack. Okay, there's... Oh, interesting. That has... Does that have haste?
I don't even
I
know
can't
what
read that card
is.
from
Yeah.
here. It's Hope of Jaipur. Okay. It does not have haste. It has flying. That's right. Okay, so... Not going to attack. Interesting. Okay, I like that. I think that's good. You've got the flyer. Just hold back. Once that flyer starts getting in there, this is going to be night. We also have a flying land, which is definitely relevant. But now Logan is not the beatdown. He's the control. We just have to maintain. We just have to survive. But if Drake gets a really good pump spell, pretty much any of his pump spells, almost any of his pump spells, and the thing that gives protection. Okay, so we're gonna get a redraw. Did not see what was in his hand, but
It might be more lands.
yeah.
He doesn't look happy at the moment.
Yeah, the body language does not suggest. He's just saying what is gonna happen this turn.
Right.
This is the make it or break it turn. Can I survive? If he survives, he thrives. But this is the turn. So we could have, for example, an Apostle's Blessing into a +6/+6 delve, or even a +4/+4 landfall, but we are going to see nothing. Oh my. Okay. Well, that was the make it turn. This is the break it turn. Logan is advantage bar him. This is going to be tough. I also see a scenario where the one threat left on the battlefield, the infect creature, is now going to go bye-bye. That is tough. This is pretty tough. Oh no! Golly. Now, is this game? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's game. Oh, the Slaughter Pact. He react with the Slaughter Pact. Wow. What a play. Fantastic. So Slaughter Pact is a 0-mana destroy target non-artifact creature, but you have to pay 3 mana upkeep or else you lose the game.
Oh.
Okay, so Drake is going to eat some lunch to gain some life with Deathrite Shaman. Nice. Wow. Wow.
Exciting game. Nice
Oh,
back
wait.
and forth.
Did he draw the card? Wait, did we miss the trigger? Oh, no, he must not have, because... Okay, I saw that differently. I thought... So that's a big thing with the packs, is sometimes people just forget and lose right on the spot.
Oh,
because there's too much going on. But that was not the case here. I just misunderstood what was happening. Okay, now Drake is back on defense, and Logan is in the driver's seat. This could, if he does not win here, this could go the other way though, because if if we get something that gives protection from artifacts like Apostle's Blessing, and we can just get in there. And remember, Drake also has the Infect Lamp, so he can block whatever creature gets equipped, even if it's a flyer. There's also a Frogmite, a 2/2 for 4 with Affinity, so a free 2/2 that also pumps up the Master. It's now a 3/3. All right, what do we equip here? What do you like? Interesting. Equipping the Steel Overseer. Huh. The Blinky versus the Inky. That's right.
so how much is that attacking for?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Threatening 13 here.
Oh,
Oh, 14, excuse me. So, oh, even more. I forgot about the other land. Hachimachi. Golly, this Affinity deck is bonkers.
free spells.
Free spells. Form like Voltron. Okay, so we're going to gain 2 more life by eating the artifact. And let's see. What else is coming? Nothing. Okay. And we have 2 blockers to hold the fort down. 2 blockers that can both kill the infect creature. So yeah, this is gonna be tough. I don't see a path out. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he needed to be faster, but he couldn't, right? Like,
So depending on the other match going on, we might be able to see another round of Magic. So we'll see how it goes. So what do you think?
I think it's a great matchup.
You fan of the robots?
Oh yeah, definitely. Artifacts are so much fun.
Hell yeah. Are you on your stream? Are you doing more limited or? Derek. Oh, Derek. Hey, shout out to Derek, the homie. He predicted he will 3-0 this draft. So big shout out to Derek. He is making it happen. With the first, so you can't get to 3-0 without winning the first one. So we'll not have a backup match for this because it's already over. Derek won in quick speed. So are you doing more limited constructed these days?
Limited, all
Okay.
drafts all the time, basically.
I'll Jamie all
yeah.
drafts all the time. Awesome. Okay, so this is a block to survive.
Right.
But it's
Yep,
pretty much
that's tough.
death. Yeah. Okay, so we're the Drake has been caked. The Drake has been baked.
Yeah,
Very good match, great game. We saw
Definitely.
some huge back and forth swings, but that artifact stack is really good.
it seems like it's going to be very consistent.
Yeah, it's very consistent. Also, I didn't see a ton of artifact removal going on. We saw Reclamation Sage, which is really good. But we didn't see a ton of other artifact removal. I don't know.
Like your favorite Mangle Dangle?
No Mangle Dangle! Where's the Mangle Dangle? That's a modern darling, right? Yeah.
I would think so.
It's a J-Bro darling for sure. Is it a Jamie darling? Is it darling with Topple? What's a Topple Popple darling?
Oh, I don't know. It's so hard to pick favorites. Like,
What are some of the Topple Popples?
I mean, I love the Topple guys.
Topple guys, there we go.
fun.
On brand.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna have Sprecher from my favorite drink. Okay, we're gonna go to the break. Bless up, homies. Come to CubeCon. Awesome time. Lots of rhyme, lots of Cuban. It's great. We love it. Bless up.
Inspired you during this process?
The original inspiration was to combine 10 of my 2-color commander decks into a cube, along with one 5-color commander deck. So it wasn't so much a card inspiration, but more of a type of playstyle, which is big splashy spells like you might see in Commander.
Tell me about some of your favorite moments with the cube. Were there any exciting developments that you experienced or anything that you kind of missed on?
I've missed no exciting development with the Live the Dream Cube, but one I remember in particular is during its second run, I believe, on Magic Online, Caleb Durward, along with the help of Mythos of Aluna and Doubling Season, made so many copies of a mana doubling spell that whenever he would tap one land, he would tap it for more mana than there are atoms in the universe. So I like that story a lot. You had more down to the ground stories with the cube, such as casting Calibrated Blast, hitting Imrakul, the Aeon's Torn, and just dealing 13 to your opponent. Or maybe you've got Double Vision in play and you have Arcane Bombardment and you're trying to hit that Time Walk spell to take 8 turns in a row. So, which did all happen at CubeCon last year. So times like that are kind of what really makes me happy to see other people enjoy Live the Dream Cube.
What do you believe people wouldn't notice about the cube on first glance?
At first glance, I imagine looking at the list that it not only has the most mana of any cube at CubeCon, but also the most words. And it is that this cube is a cube for Commander fans, in that you just want to not attack people and just be left to your own devices and cast 10 mana spells on turn 8 would be the first play of the game. That's not always true. Decks can still be quick. For example, we have Jonathan Brostow's favorite Magic card, Thraben Inspector, which does so many things for the cube. You can sacrifice it, you can copy the clue token, you can attack for 1, which is relevant. So it's not just a cube for Tammy Tammy players to cast big spells. It is that, but it also is a cube for Ginny, Johnnies, and Spikes, and that you can really leverage what you love about Magic, but just in the context of spells that cost a lot more and decks for a lot more colors than you might want to see in other cubes at CubeCon.
David, what is your favorite card to open and be able to draft around in the cube?
It changes a lot. It used to be Fiery Emancipation, because I put the word triple on a Magic card for the first time. That evolved into Pyromancer's Goggles, which, is a very similar card in a lot of ways. But nowadays, there's so many more that I don't get a chance to draft around, because I'm always trying to play cards that I don't know if will stick around. But some cards, like Malik Grim Manipulator, is a card that I know will stay, and it says secretly, and it says whenever you cause an opponent to sacrifice a creature, I really want to try that in an archetype. But honestly, I'm always signing up for a good time to summon Shivan Dragons with Garth One Eye in the Live the Dream Cube.
What does the Live the Dream Cube have to say about Magic the Gathering?
Oh, an easy one, huh? Well, Magic the Gathering is not much less of a game, more it is of a rule system. There are so many ways to engage with the game that you cannot begin to one person can't even begin to understand the different myriad of ways to play with the game. The Live the Dream Cube, in contrast to the Vintage Cube, which the Vintage Cube is a great introduction to Cube. You play the most powerful cards, but that is a cube that's played a lot. And the Live the Dream Cube lets you play with the other end of the mana value spectrum. So it's not so much, let's play 1 to 0 to 3 mana spells, but let's play 6 to 9 mana spells. And all these cards you might not see on a normal cube table, but you might only see on a commander table. You get to cube with that and play with them in a different light. And honestly, just have a good time playing a game with people. And that's kind of what, Magic and gaming is all about. So there you are.
Thank you, David.
Thank you, Derek.
Hey, welcome back. We're here.
CubeCon.
CubeCon. That is the best call and response of the weekend. So we are thrilled to be back, and Tapo Papo got a little special,
Oh my God.
little special treat in the middle.
Can I show you? It's so cute.
Isn't that awesome?
It's a little fanny pack with a J-Bro quote.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Yes, 4-man function. So this is a special. I'll just show it off real quick.
Oh, yeah.
I've got mine on. This is got Misty Mountain Games and me, Team J-Bro, and CubeCon, because this was a product that we really, really believed in, but we were the 2 members of the team, so we just basically, on our own, put it down for it, and we're so happy with it, and it's awesome. You can carry your own stuff in it. The fanny pack is back, baby.
You could put a deck box in there.
That's right. And we made sure you could. So yeah, congratulations on your fanny pack.
Thank
it's
you.
A little
It's
token
an
of our
honor.
appreciation. Yeah. You cannot buy them here. They're hard to acquire. They're being given out by me and BK as special kind of thank yous to people, or if people are like doing some awesome thing, like an amazing play or something like that. It's like a little special gift from us.
Thank you.
And let's get this going the other way. Also, Emma Partlow, who's also a commentator for the weekend, told me they call them something different in England.
Oh,
What are they called? They're like, I can't remember the name now. They're like Bum Buster Tushy Tushers or something like that. I can't remember. Something different than fanny, because fanny pack means a whole different thing in England, I guess. So she was giving me a lesson on that, which I
That's
promptly
funny.
forgot. It's something that rhymes, I think. But anyway, or at least in my mind it does. But yeah, so we got the fanny packs, we got the cubes. What else could you possibly want?
Nothing.
Sprecher, maybe?
Oh.
Sprek. So have you got to indulge yet?
Oh my gosh, I had one yesterday.
Hell
it was
yeah, you
the
did.
best.
Oh yeah, we had one at dinner. That's right.
It was so good.
We had our commentary team have a wonderful dinner together, get some camaraderie, and we're back.
Oh, woo.
Okay, so we are seeing Derek and Logan.
Okay.
So Derek's a homie.
Okay.
He's
Is Logan
awesome.
not a homie?
I've not. He is. That's a good question. Touche. Oh, sorry, Logan, for when you watch this. No, Logan's a homie I've not met yet. Derek's a homie I've been known. Oh, we're on the Boggles. We're on the Boggles train. So you're familiar with this?
No.
This is a 1-mana shroud creature, or excuse me, hexproof, and basically it's a 1-mana 1/1, and the goal of the deck is you load it up with all sorts of enchantments.
Okay.
And then
So you're all in on one.
You're all in on one. So we see the spider.
Umbra?
It's a Umbra spider. I want to say penumbra. But
Why?
I don't know. Because I'm an old man with 6 kids and I have no memory of anything anymore. That's why. And it's Spider Umbra. So you basically just load all the enchantments up on your one creature, and
Okay.
you just hope it wins the game.
And so was the original creature like a boggle type? Like why did it have that name?
I think it was. I think
Okay.
that is where it comes from. Yes. I don't know what a boggle is. Don't know what boggles do. All I know is this deck is all in on one creature.
Right.
That's all I know.
Yeah. Load them up.
Load it up. And Affinity's off to a really good start as well. We have the lifelink flyer, which doesn't look that intimidating, but when you start pumping it up, the lifelink does matter. It's also got evasion.
Yeah.
And we also have the best equipment ever
Ever.
for artifacts.
Okay, for artifacts. Okay.
It is. It looks so unassuming. Can we pull that up? I'm spacing on the name. It's just getting equipped right now. It is.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that.
Oh gosh, I am on my. Oh, a cranial plating. That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So cranial plating is a 1-mana equip artifact that gives a creature +1/+1 for each artifact you control. Doesn't sound that bad, but when all your lands are artifacts, all your creatures are artifacts, it's insane, especially with a evasion creature. Especially an evasion creature that's got lifelink.
Was that Ponder?
Yep, Ponder, come yonder. We're looking and cooking. We've also got Gavin Verhey here, awesome, and Melissa Del Toro, and a bunch
Very
of other
cool.
amazing Magic personalities. Who have you met that you've really enjoyed so far?
I mean, I've been to a few events before,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't think I met anybody like new here
Okay.
necessarily, as far as like Magic personalities go.
Did you meet anyone yesterday in your match?
What like in the draft?
Yeah.
Bob. I didn't realize that was like the Bob.
That's
Like
the
that
Bob.
is so cool.
That's the Bob of Bobs.
Yeah.
Bob Maher, not Fahar. He's
Right.
He's the Dark Confidant himself.
I mean, like having a card made for you
Mm-hmm.
is just the coolest thing.
And Hall of Famer and an old he's of my era. He's a boomer magician, and we played a lot together. But it's so awesome having him here. He is quite a talent. Very good at the magics.
Yeah. I sat
And-
next to Reed Duke too, and I
Oh,
was
you
like,
did.
yeah.
How was that?
Intimidating, even though Reed is like the nicest person
Super
ever.
nice. Okay, so we've got a 4/4. This is one that it's got affinity. It's 7 mana normally, but with 4 artifacts on the board, it's only 3 mana and a Thoughtseize. So that's pretty good. Derek is not out of the woods. Derek can still pull this off. We just need some banger enchantments for the Boggles. Some bangers on the Boggles, but oh no, we don't want to be playing defense here. This is rough. Derek also been an amazing help for CUBECon. He helped promote our first one, did videos for this one. He's just been great and just a super nice guy all around. He actually did commentary with me last time, and we were going bonkers with it. He's just such a good guy. We're so happy to have him here. He also helped with the bar cube. That was him and Dan last night, and they both did that, and it's just great.
That is amazing. Having people play Magic in a bar is super cool.
Oh, we got a question from Chad. What
Okay.
would your card be?
My card.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Bob's got Dark Confidant. Other people have other cards. What would your card be?
Well, it has to be cute. I know that part.
Okay.
I collect foil cuties. That's my thing.
Okay. So kitten stuff. Like, are we talking like kitten cute? What kind of cute?
Yeah.
Okay. So what about like an enchantment, like the kitten's mittens?
Kitten's
Equip
mittens.
Called it. All right.
And it
someone-
like flips into like cat claws or something.
Yeah. Let's do it. Can someone make this card for Tapu Papo? We'll have the kitten's mittens. It will be a flip card enchantment that when it does something, and then when you flip it, it's called claws out.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be the back
I like
side
that.
of it. And you have to
And
do
the
something.
cat does jujitsu.
Yes, cat jitsu. Oh, you guys don't know about cat jitsu? Oh, cat choke you out. You never had a cat omoplata you before? Oh man. Oh, I'll tell you, it's rough stuff. All right, so oh my.
Is that Tez?
That's Tez. That's Tiny Tez.
Tiny Tez.
Tiny Tez. This is the one that looks for artifacts. You look at top 5 cards, and because Logan's deck is so geared up, even his lands are artifacts.
Right.
So it's pretty dope. This is and we get a Mox. All right. Just just a little Mox. This is going.
That's quite the board.
Yeah. This is.
Okay.
Oh my. Okay. This is tough. So sort of fire and ice.
The
Now-
All-Star.
The All-Star. Now going on his 4/4, now a 6/6. But it cannot kill the Boggle. Remember, the Boggle
Hexproof.
is hexproof. Interesting that we put it on the non-lifelink creature. What do you make of that?
Confidence.
Yep, that's right. That's great. I don't need the extra life. I'm gonna kill you without it. I love it. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so we're tapping the Boggle. Are we convoking? Oh my!
Oh, what is that?
It is a Call of the Buck. It's a 3-mana X convoke spell that lets you get up a Consoling Prime Range. Oh my! Oh no! That's really good against artifacts. Okay, so it looks like we're probably killing the 4/4 here. Oh, it's tough. So actually, good line on Logan to split up the attack so that it can catch it can be diversified and not all in on one.
Yeah.
So now I think we blow up the sword. It's tough. It's kind of tough either way. Okay, so we're not going for the sword. We're going for the 4/4. And Logan is pretty much tapped out, so this is a good line. Derek's still in it. So tapping the mana, tapping. Kusali Pride Mage is killing both somehow. Pointed to both. Don't know how that works, but it's pretty good. Best Kusali Pride Mage I've ever seen. It's doing extra work. Maybe he's still deciding, and he's like thinking, do I do this, do I do that, pointing to both. This is
He
a
looks
tough
like he's
choice.
in the tank.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to tank. Oh, we're making our choice. I think because you could do any one of these just viable. Blow up I think you probably blow up the 4/4 here actually, and hope that you can just block and stall. Yeah. Okay. So blow up the 4/4. Although the Boggle is blue, so it cannot block actually. Okay. Well then. But Derek does get a turn now. Although the 5 life gain is not irrelevant. That is a significant amount of life to gain. Okay. We're back on track. So now Derek it's down to 6, which is lethal on board, but can blow up the Tez. We just need an answer to the little 1/1 flying lifelink. Just need an answer to the little Phyrexian Buck. That's all we need. Is that so hard to ask? Marco, CubeCon works that, yes, the players come and bring their cubes. Because what's the essence of cubing? It's not as much about you, it's not always about you getting to play someone else's cube. Oftentimes for cube design, it's about them getting to play your cube. And
Yeah.
you deriving pleasure from other people playing your cubes and seeing how much fun they have and stuff like that. Like,
Can you get good feedback?
oh my. Yes, and that is a green curiosity. Okay.
Oh.
Not curious enough. The curious cat got the splat. Derek is down a game. Logan up with the bang bang artifacts. Robots going beep boop beep beep. They're using binary code all over the place. Whatever robots do. Doing the robot things. We got Theo Zhang here. Good stuff. Got the homie. CUBECON. That's right. All right, come back to the booth. Bless up. Theo, you want to come say hi? Come say hi. We'll get Theo back here. So yeah, you good? Come. Okay. Good luck. All right. Well, we got some awesome players here. So that was a quick one. What'd you think?
That was quick.
We again have kind of a similar scenario with two decks going all in on one strat.
Right.
Although there is a surprise.
Oh, what's the surprise?
Derek gave me a heads up. He does have an infinite combo in his deck.
Oh,
I'm not gonna say. I don't want to say it until we see it. I'll say it afterwards. But it's pretty banger. It's one of my favorites. So he does have one other path to victory, but for the most part, they're both all in on their kind of very linear strategies of get one little unassuming 1/1, much like the Infect deck, pump it full of stuff and just bang bang bang. And then on the other hand, it's just turn side, just go go go. Although there's a lot of reach with like Tezzeret and other fun stuff to do. So pretty cool artifact deck. There's a lot of reach and a lot of aggression in that deck. How do you fancy yourself? Do you prefer more control-y or like aggressive or tempo-y decks?
people ask me that a lot, and I'm like, I prefer whatever's open.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. All right.
I guess I don't like to play aggro a lot because the play pattern is just like very similar, right? Like turn things sideways.
Yep.
But I don't think aggro is like easy.
No, there's a whole. Have you ever read the article "Who's the Beatdown"?
Oh yeah, classic.
Classic, insta classic. Speaking of open, you know what's open? This awesome thing.
I gotta put some cards in here.
Oh, and also, hey, you want more Cube content? You want to see awesome interviews with your favorite Cube drafting personalities?
Yes.
Yes, you do!
Yeah.
Check out Cube Heads, a Cube drafting channel focused on bringing you the personalities and experiences from the Cube scene. And they are here today. One of our amazing sponsors. You see them right there, wherever you're looking. They're here on screen somewhere. But Cube Heads is awesome. Visit them at youtube.com/cubeheads. That is youtube.com/cubeheads. Now, back to the action.
I want to see this combo.
Oh, man. You definitely want to see the combo. It is delicious and nutritious. It's a combo where it uses one of my favorite old school cards from back in the day. I'll elaborate when we see it. God willing, when we see it. If not, I'll just talk about it afterwards. But yes, huge shout out to Cube Heads. They Steve, the proprietor of this wonderful institution, has been amazing, huge support of us. We could not do this without our awesome judges, awesome personalities, awesome sponsors, awesome people. Really appreciate you very, very much. And you want more dope Cube content, right?
Yes.
Perfect. That's up your alley. Okay, so again, a very unassuming 1/1 hexproof. Not too much going on, right? Just a little elf. Just a little elf off the shelf. What's gonna happen? Well, nothing apparently. It will not get pumped up at all. All right, that is not what we want. Derek is looking for some aggressive some sort of action.
But he got the turn one play.
Yeah, there's the turn one play. That's true. Okay, and then we get the free. Oh my! This Frogmite's about to get out of control. That equipment is scary. Okay, well there's half of the combo. That is a Spike Feeder. That is a card for after my own heart. So it is a 3 mana 0/0 creature that comes to play 2 +1/+1 counters. You can, for free, for no mana, remove a +1/+1 counter to gain 2 life.
Okay.
So that's one part of the combo. The other part of the combo, can we bring up Archangel of Thune, please, is a 5 mana angel, which has a 3/4 toughness and a very special ability that whenever you gain life, put a +1, there it is, Archangel of Thune, +1/+1 creature on counter each creature you control. So you move a counter, our creatures get +1/+1, including Spike Feeder. Another counter, our creatures, infinite life. And the robots deck cannot deal with that. It will not be able to win over it. And does not have a lot of disruption. So as long as Derek can stay along, and we saw that he's got Call of the Cord of Calling, so he can fetch it up. He has one naturally. He's got essentially at least 2 angels in his deck. Now, Logan is coming through with a buck. So this is a very aggressive start, but we have blockers. We don't have any evasion. We do have evasion, I suppose. We have the Inkmouth Nexus. This is going to be tough. This is Derek's on a tight clock. Let's see. What about side events? Yeah, we got other stuff going on here as well. For sure. We've got Aqua running, and we have an open cube area where Aqua's running, where we have people running cubes. Lots of it. We have the main event and lots of side stuff going on, and we've got lots of extra cubricular activities,
Yes.
such as Cubeoki.
So excited. That's
The-
tonight.
Hell yeah! Oh man, what do you have a song queued up?
I have been practicing.
Oh.
Yes. I have like a playlist of just karaoke songs.
What would be your number one?
Oh no.
Oh no, not your number one song. What's your number two song?
Okay.
That's easier.
I don't know. I gotta think about it, or like see how I'm feeling.
Yeah,
Right?
It's definitely
It's mood
changes.
dependent.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And also sometimes crowd dependent. Like sometimes
Right.
you need some just hard, heavy metal like ballad stuff. Sometimes you want like some Missy Elliott, a little light, sprinkling of Missy. Sometimes you gotta go with some 80s classics, some AC/DC. So just depends. Yeah.
I love AC/DC.
I'm gonna be doing Outcast, likely Rosa Parks, or some other incredibly hard, challenging song.
Awesome.
That's my go-to. I like having challenges.
Do you
Okay.
dance too?
That's a good question. Not a big dancer, but a part-time prancer.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I
how about
love
that?
dancing.
All right. How
my
about
favorite.
prancing?
That's fun too.
Oh my.
Emery.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, it's pretty good. Emery quite good at this, especially with Welding Jar, which is a 0 mana artifact that regenerates a creature. So now, I think Derek's only hope at this point is going to be if we can get the other creature. Luckily, we have the spirits to block. We have lots of blockers, and with the Eternal Witness, we got back the spirit, the Lingering Souls, so we can get more blockers on. But nothing here has Trample. Although the creatures are ample, there's nothing with Trample, so we're doing okay. Let's see. But Derek is down to 1. Not the best situation, but we can survive one more turn. But we need an Archangel here. We need a Windmill Slam Archangel.
Well, played your outs, right?
Yep. Goddamn. Gosh darn right. Yeah. Okay, so we recast. We don't have 2 white. We might have Archangel in hand. We cannot cast at this point. Or we might have Plains in hand and still on the Archangel.
Can you
Either
hold
way.
on for like a turn or two?
We can do 1 turn unless something changes. But after that, it's going to get rough. We are at literal 1 life. Emery can start attacking and be pretty good. We do have Spike Feeder, which in a pinch, but then we can't, Yeah, Cranial Plating moving is quite good. Although, again, at 1 life now, so interesting. Did not swing with the other 2. That Welding Jar doing work. Doing work, son. Okay, and then we'll get back to Welding Jar with the free activation. Not too shabby tabby. Is that a vamp? Am I seeing things right? Is that? Yes, it is. Okay. Sometimes that's what you need. Oh, no, he's playing, of course, because it's a Boggles deck. That's his sideboard. So this is a 2 mana, 2/2 vampire, but you can kick it for 1 mana and make your opponent sacrifice a creature of their choice, which with Boggles is
If
very,
it's just
very
one,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, and my guy Wycon is here. Hey, good. We're streaming, but BK is here too. Yeah, so good to see you. I'll come afterwards. Yeah, so Wycon is a very good friend, a regular attendee of GameHallCon, one of my best friends, mentors, basically from a young age, helped show me the path. Amazing Magic player, but now he's into other competitive gaming. So yeah, great guy. And I missed him for my birthday, so it's nice to see him here. Okay, so we're tanking. It does not look like we have an optimal play, which is why we're tanking so hard. If there was an Archangel play, we would
Slam
windmill.
it.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
bam it. Are you a fan of the windmill slam?
Yeah.
Paper
When it's
just-
appropriate. Yep.
When is it not appropriate? That's my question. Because I utilize it quite frequently. The best is when it's not appropriate, I think. When it's not the card you actually need.
Land.
Yeah. Well, another one. Let's go. So also, Also, I can see what's going on here. Derek is in a tough position. He's going through his mind to see what outs do we have at this point. I believe that's the machination of this destination.
It's good to be thorough.
Yeah, I think he's thinking, what could he possibly be doing right now?
On Arena, if I'm playing, I say play to your outs.
Yeah, that's right.
One your out can be they disconnect.
Play to your outs, not to your pouts.
Yeah. I mean, Logan could concede at any point.
Yes,
could.
that's true. They can always snap.
It's a possibility.
Okay, well, it went the other way. Derek concedes. We are going to go check out the next match in line, but for now, we're in the booth. Bang, bang, bang in the chicken wing.
Woo!
So this weekend, do you feel is this higher level of knuckin' or buckin'? What do you think?
Probably bucking.
Yeah, I feel like this is a buck weekend.
Yeah.
We're bucking, clucking, knuckin', and that's what we need to be doing. We're changing the system. To buck is to like see what it is and say, no, this is what it could be and make it happen. And CUBECon was just an idea years ago I had. And now look at this. We have all these people enjoying
amazing.
Magic.
It really is.
We have you. We have people coming from all over the world, from Singapore. We have people coming from Scotland. We have people from Holland. Like, amazing. All for the love of the cube. Oh, we got Zach Barash. Okay, so, and Ian Braverman. Oh, my. Two bangers and two very regular. So Zachary just got a new job at WotC, but formerly was a writer for Hipsters of the Coast. Awesome dude, and just great personality. Ian is a regular on the CubeCon Discord and on Twitch and Twitter. Just awesome dude all around. Zach, this is what he wanted. His dream was to play his Modern Darling in Modern Darlings, and that's this white-blue tempo-y Ghost of St. Traft. Geist of St. Traft. It is a ghost. Ghost of St. Traft. Ghost Geist.
Yeah.
Twice as nice. We see a Cryptic Command coming out. Bang, bang, bang. And we see him playing against American-themed, or possibly French, I guess, or Serbian. Many colors with the red, white, and blue. But a red, white, and blue deck. Let's see. The Cryptic Command in response, looking for something. Okay. Looks like Ian is up a game. Zach looking. Oh, Jace the Mind Sculptor, better than all. That is quite a Jace. How do you feel about that art? The fully
art?
foiled.
Oh, I think it's cool.
It's not as great for coverage on
Sure,
stream,
it's hard
but
to see. Yeah.
It's cool to have IRL.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. Doing its thing, and a couple little soldiers or whatever, a couple of humans banging.
So Jace took over standard.
Yes. Jace was pretty good. Oh, lightning bolt.
Oh, bye.
Pretty good. So the old 4-mana brainstorm. That's what we call that. 4-mana brainstorm. Soak up a 3 damage spell. All right, we got Ian's holding on to something. I saw lightning helix in his hand as well. Did not use the helix, so something else going on here. Something is afoot. Maybe another activation of land. Ooh, that is pretty good with Geist. That is pretty good. Elspeth, then jumping Elspeth. Okay, so we see the Snapcaster Mage. Can't switch in the grave because of the glare. Oh no!
What was that?
It's a 1-mana counter. It's a 1-mana counter target creature spell with toughness 2 or less, which, or maybe it's power. I can't remember, but it's quite good. Okay, my phone is about to die, so I can no longer see chat, but that's okay. We'll turn you off for now. I'll go recharge it. Oh, wow. And Electros. Hachi Machi. Good grief, Kabnasi.
Did you want planeswalkers?
That is wild. Ian's deck is... This is a Modern Darlings deck. You got Electrolyze. You got Lightning Helix. You got Snapcaster Mage. This is doing it. Wow. This is my buddy Dave has... Shackles. Okay. Got the Shackle Tackle. Do you know? Have you seen this card before?
No.
It's a 3-mana artifact that you can pay 2 mana and you gain control of target creature with power less than or equal to the amount of islands you control.
Oh.
Vedalken Shadows, excuse me, and it's kind of like an Old Man of the Sea-ish sort of thing. It's like the next iteration of that. Quite good. All right, so I'm sipping on my Sprecher.
I'm jealous.
I'm so glad you got Sprecher last night. We have more because they're a sponsor. They actually bought us like pallets of Sprecher to give everyone.
What,
So
is that happening today?
it's happening today. Today's the day.
Yes.
We are unleashing the Sprecher.
Yeah. I was afraid that, like, you just hyped it up so much. So I was like, oh no, I'm probably not going to like it as much as you do. But it is incredible.
If anything, I undersold it. It's possible there aren't words in the English language to properly describe its greatness. I think that's the most likely scenario.
Do you do root beer floats?
Oh yeah. Oh my. Oh my. But
It's been a while for
Oh.
me. But
vanilla, just classic. Yeah, that's the best use of vanilla ice cream in the world, despite common consensus. A Sprecher root beer float with vanilla ice cream, just fantastic. And are there any other Wisconsin delicacies you experienced here, such as our cheese curds?
I tried the cheese curds
Nice.
from the cheese plate yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
We had a charcuterie board.
That's a good pun.
Thank you. I'm full with a bunch of cheeses. We went shopping for some Scotch and delights. We got some good. Oh, there's a Gideon. Giddy up. Well, despite all of Ian's
3
efforts,
planeswalkers.
yeah, the Planeswalker.deck over here is doing some work. Zachary is actually looking pretty good.
Would you call it Super Friends?
Yeah, this looks like a Super Friends. We got Elspeth and we got Gideon and Jace hanging out.
But how many planeswalkers do you need to have for it to be Super Friends?
3's all you need.
3. Okay.
Yeah, 3's all you need. If it was 2, it'd be Super Compadres.
Okay.
Three though. 3's the number. 3's the magic number. It's especially so when you get them all. You want 3 out at the same time. That's really the ticket.
Right. Like we're 4 with like a postage stamp bingo.
What's the favorite Planeswalker you've ever played? Not necessarily the best, but your favorite.
Oh. I mean, I have a big crush on Space Jace.
Space Chase wins the race, no doubt about that. I'm a Domri guy myself. I like the 3-mana Domries. Either one
yeah.
will do. Okay, we're getting some dice. Thank you very much.
Ooh.
So the dice came in. When we go back on camera, we'll show you these. But trust me, they are. What do the kids say now? Bussin'? I think the kids say bussin'. And I don't know if it's a public transportation reference. And I'm old, so I have no idea. But I think they say bussin'. These are bussin'. In fact, these are bussin'. They're walking. They're taking roller skates. They're training. These dice are all over. They're all over the multimodal transit. Positive exclamatories.
And the case is so cute too.
Hell yeah. Looks amazing. CUBECON.
Cuca.
This is awesome. So what do we see happening right now? We are Vidalcaning shackling the Venser. Ironic. Usually Venser bound, you're taking the stuff that's doing stuff to your stuff. And Venser feels like he would be right at home in Veldalgria. But nonetheless, we have Gideon swinging over for 6 and the 2. So this is a short clock. I don't know if those life totals are correct, unless we haven't taken damage yet, but I think... Oh, more bounce to the ounce. Okay, so this is another... this is basically boomerang here, but this is a... Oh, bouncing the critter, not the... Interesting. Okay. Huh. Curious. Does it bounce both? Oh, it looks like it does not. Okay. Well, lessons learned. Let's see. What else is in hand? I don't know. This is looking... Wait, is Zach actually at 1? This is not correct, right?
I don't think so.
And
You
Ian
didn't take
can't be at
damage.
19, right? Okay, we're going to get our life totals updated, but whatever it's looking like, it's looking rough for Ian right here. But he is able to cycle through his deck with that land, which is dope. Do you have any favorite lands? Are you a Gaze Cradle gal?
Guys, Cradle.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah,
That's
I
a
like
pretty
that card.
good one. Or Tolarian Academy?
No.
No, not Academy. What are some of your go-to favorite lands? Like the man lands?
Yeah. I mean, so like I don't really play that much constructed, right? So whatever, if I can draft on it, I will.
Yes.
The cycle from original Eldraine was pretty good.
Which one was
Like
that again?
Castle Lock 3.
Oh, yeah. And the black one lets you draw cards?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, fantastic. So again, I don't think the life totals are correct. We're going to get those updated. But they are going back to Zach, doing the upkeep, flip and rip. So thank you. So we've got a yeah. We'll talk about when we go on stream. Thanks. So we've got the I don't know what's going on. It's hard to know without knowing what the life total is actually.
Yeah.
Oh no!
What is that?
That's Pestermite. Is this game gonna get decided off of a Pestermite Kiki Jiki? Oh my! What we're looking for? Oh no! Top card. Wow. Okay. Well, we got something to show off when we're back to the booth now. But Hachi Machi, that was incredible. Ian Braverman with the Kiki Jiki, and that's the thing. You just out of nowhere, just rip it off the top, just end a turn, buck. So, what do we just get? Check these out. Woo! These are our CubeCon dice. And if you look at the actual dice, you'll notice they're not your standard dice that you get at one of these events. Because normally, what do you get?
6-sided die.
6-sided dice. We instead have it where we've got the +1/+1 counters, the
That's
stun
cool.
counters, all stuff. Because we figured for cube players, you're going to want something mixed up. You're going to have all this, you always get +1, you always get D6s. Let's do something special. You got the CubeCon logo to be whatever it needs to be. And we got them in the, showing our support for the trans community. Got the colors, it looks beautiful. I love the colors, love the design. This was a huge shout out to Brian Coal. This was his brainchild, organizer BK. Thank you to Zach for bringing them to us. These dice look amazing. We had the supply chain issue with the shipping initially and the customs thing and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, it all worked out and we now have them here on site. We're going to get them to all the players. These are amazing.
They feel just really heavy. the
Yeah,
dice.
good quality.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, these are great. And then we also have our CubeCon trophies. So these are the trophy pins.
So cute.
Thank you. And if you win, you get a trophy pin. So for every match someone wins, they will get one of these. And what we're expecting is that eventually, just like back in the old day, again, I'm a boomer magician. We used to have our play mats, and you would line it up with you used to get little pins for top 8ing or winning or whatever. So you just line it up with all those, and it was a cool little thing you could have on anything. What we would love to see is that over the years, people collecting these and lining up their playmats with them.
That's really cool.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah.
And isn't this great?
Yeah.
CubeCon.
CubeCon.
Love it. It's my first time seeing it IRL. We just got dropped off. Again, thanks to Zach for that. So I'll put it on because I'm a trophy winner. I am, in fact, the most winningest cube trophy leader ever of all time.
How do you feel? That's pretty awesome.
I feel great. I love it. And that's actually how we first met.
Yes.
Was online playing against each other. And one of my regulars, Waya, big shout out to
Love
Waya. Love the Waya.
Mm-hmm.
One of my regulars, Waya, was a big fan of yours and a buddy. He actually made you a video, as he did me.
Yes. The advertisement. It's just so funny. Yeah.
It's amazing. We got to dig those up someday.
Yeah.
Those are awesome. So Waya was like, oh, you're playing against Jamie Topples. I know how to do that. And then I was like, who is this? And then we pretty much became friends ever since. And now you're here.
Okay.
Although this is our first time meeting IRL.
Yeah.
So far so good. Anyway, we're so happy to have you guys with us. We're so happy to be streaming this. This is awesome. This is a dream come true after tons of work and a lot of organizing and just so much. But it's just awesome. Just seeing all the good energy, all the people. And we got Gavin Verhey. We got Melissa Del Toro. We got Ellie is here this year. We got Emma Partlaw. Where can you get the one? And we have people who've never been to a tournament before who come to. People from all over the world. The one through line, the one consistent thing. Like you, all the people here are awesome. Just amazing, awesome, cool, fun people. No matter if it's, Pro Tour winners, Hall of Famers, people never played before, people from Milwaukee or from Milan, the through line is everyone here is awesome. God bless it. And huge thank you to Nerd Rage Games, who's doing the coverage stuff with us. They have an amazing setup, amazing people. I got to have the honor of having breakfast with Norman this morning, who's the progenitor of the organization and the head of it. It's just awesome. It is just so great. I'm so happy. And seeing so many people who are just so good at what they do in one place is awesome.
Definitely. It has just a different vibe than like a Grand Prix.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Like it's just very chill. Everybody seems to be having a good time. Like I haven't really heard people yelling about stuff, which always happens at Grand Prix.
The one thing you'll hear people yelling is the call and response here. It's the CubeCon. I'll show you. CubeCon! See?
We got some moves.
Yep. There we go. Derek? Hey, it was fun. You did a good job. It was fun to watch. We were hoping for your infinite combo. So close. Yeah.
Hi.
So we got Derek Allen, we got just amazing people here. And the through line, the only yelling you'll hear is CubeCon intermittently throughout the day, just as a positive exclamatory people like to express. But that's it. A lot of good vibes, a lot of good energy. And would you recommend people come next year?
Absolutely.
There you go.
It's just going to keep getting better and better.
Yep. It's got the Topple Popple guarantee.
Yeah.
The, let's see. I don't know. I'm trying to think what rhymes with endorsement.
I don't think anything.
A horse mint? Do horses have mints? I don't know.
Sugar cubes.
A sugar, yeah. Let's see. Endorsement. I'll keep working on it. But we got the Topple Popple seal of approval. Love it. Hey! Yeah, just amazing people. Is there anything on your bucket list you want to accomplish this weekend?
I mean, karaoke is going to be a big thing.
That's a big one. That's a CUBECON, baby.
Nervous.
It's gonna be great. Yeah, but like in jiu-jitsu, we face our fears.
That's right.
Oh, so we're gonna have Ian and Logan in the finals. Ooh, so we got robots versus what was the other one? I'm on like no sleep. What was the other one we saw just now? Ian Brave was playing Pastor Might, Kiki
Yeah.
Jiki. Splinter Twin combo. Yes, I knew that. Okay, this is a classic modern matchup. Two of the titans of their industries at the time. I don't know who's favored really. Certainly, like robots is more consistent, but the Kiki Jiki deck can win out of nowhere.
Right.
And it's got a lot of interaction. So I'm gonna say robots is disadvantaged here. I'm gonna say the Kiki Jiki that's the deck to beat. What do you think?
I mean, you are the cube champion.
Cube to the cube. If I were playing one of these decks, I'd want the interactive one. Okay, so we got Ian Braverman, Logan Morris, the first cube of the day. Well, not the first. There's actually been people cubing since like 6 this morning, but
Wow.
the first like main event cube of the day. I've personally been up since about 5, but I don't have my kids with me, so I can like get a full night's sleep. Even like 4.5 hours of uninterrupted sleep is amazing. Like I feel like a whole new man. It's fantastic. Okay, we're doing the cuts. We're doing the thing. Does this mean a mulligan? I don't know. Okay, Ian is. Wait, is that Jace?
Yeah.
Wasn't Jace on? Didn't his opponent? I'm tired. I'm too tired for this. Didn't his opponent just have Jace? Didn't Zach Barash's deck have Jace the Mind Sculptor?
I think so, but also I do know there's some duplicates. That might be one.
Oh, touche. Yes, that's probably what it is. Or I'm hallucinating.
It looked like Jace to me.
All right.
What is
Yeah.
that? Hope Hirper.
Yep. We got the Jayapur Buck and Mox. Mox still good, even in modern. Oh no! It's an indestructible 5/5.
Already? Wow, that's so fast.
Turn 2.
Yeah.
Swing for 6.
Ooh.
How did this happen? Hachi Machi. Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm coming to play Tapland. Thank you to do
Ooh,
it.
another hit.
And not only that, but Ian's bounce spell, unlike Boomerang, cannot hit lands. This is rough. Thoughtseize to see. Oh no. Okay. All right. We still may have. Okay. Counterspell that. Okay. It's fine. Saves 2 damage on the next swing, maybe.
He needs an answer super fast.
Yeah,
that
toot
is
sweet.
huge.
That's huge. He's already at 8 life. I mean, this is pretty good start for Logan. And now even if Ian somehow is able to deal with his indestructible 5/5 land, which, by the way, what? Like, I just see a big pair of scissors.
Right.
I don't know what's going
Right.
on
Like,
here.
how does that, like, how,
What are the
how does it
physics of
work?
that?
Yeah.
You get some land, you enchant a land. I guess the land's an artifact, so you can bring it to life. I don't know. But anyway, even if he does deal with it somehow, he's at such low life, and there's still a 1/1 flyer. Like, Logan can start getting there. But if Ian can somehow just slow things down, get a little bit of time, there are answers. For example, he can Jace it back to his hand with his duplicate Jace. Okay, we're gonna summon some reinforcements, make some blockers. That's good. That buys some time. Very good. All right. Also good with Snapcaster Mage, another instant to re-up. All right, so
But Logan's feeling really good right now.
yeah, Logan's feeling good, and he also has the Muldrifter, the artifact
Oh.
Muldrifter. So eventually he'll get to cast that. Can't yet, because it still costs a little bit too much.
Is that
But
the salamander? There's-
can't see. But that will re-up his hand. Oh wait, no, he does have enough mana. I forgot it's the Mox. He can cast it right now. He can cast it right meow. Can't he? Isn't it 7? Can we pull up Artifact Muldrifter, please? I think it's 7. What's that
yeah,
called?
I think, yeah.
Pretty sure it's 7. But maybe there's maybe there's like a go for the throat or something Logan's holding on to. Meow, I don't know. Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, never mind. That's what it is. I'm miscounting. It's because I'm super tired. That's what
Okay,
it is.
well, no.
There's only 3 artifacts on the table.
Okay.
I'm bad at math. There it is, and that's the exact line we discussed. Okay,
Jeez.
so now and actually, Jayapur artifact doesn't the 1/1 flyer doesn't even deal with Jace now. So we're back in it. We are back.
It's almost like planeswalkers are really good.
Really good, especially that one. Some have said better than all.
So you were around when they first were introduced.
Yes.
Was there a big, like,
Magic was over.
oh, yeah? Oh,
This is
that
the end of
happens
Magic.
every year.
That happens
Yeah,
every
yeah,
year.
yeah.
There
Okay.
was no exception. But I will say that the bane of what I remember is the bane of Jace was a little buddy I like to call Bloodbraid Elf.
Okay.
A little Cascade buddy. And the 3 power on Bloodbraid Elf, the haste, it all come together beautifully when you need to knock out a Jace. There it is. Bloodbraid Elf, the Elf Berserker, the Jace Killer. Buck. All right, so Ian's at 5. But
But he has
it
Jace.
looks like Logan might have been ran out of gas. We are now advantage bar Ian. Okay, Ian is in pretty good shape. Not only that, but he's got a lot of interaction now. He has Electrolyze. He has Lightning Helix, Lightning Bolt. He's got a lot of stuff to do a lot of stuff. Now he's drawing like 4. He's seeing 4 cards a turn. Like, this is bang bang. Okay, 4 mana plus the Mox is 5.
Well, with Jace, he can line up Logan's draws too, right?
Yeah. Jace can plus to look at Logan's stuff and also eventually to ultimate if it goes that long. But the question is that better than just getting the 3 extra cards a turn? I don't know, but I would presume not, although this is a lot of math. Doing the counting. Count twice, cut once, right? How it works. Okay, let's see here. 4 mana. 4 mana. Okay, so
There
now
it
we
is.
are playing it. Which we could have... Oh, no! Golly, that is a kick in the shins. So Logic Knot is a 2 mana counter spell that you can, unless they pay X, and X you can delve for. So that's pretty good. Wow. Oh no! Another one. So this makes 2 1/1 flyers. Golly, for thee the bell tolls. All right, I'm calling it. I don't think, despite his amazing start, Ian's deck is too strong. Too strong. This is unstoppable, unpoppable. this is. Oh, so he kills. Fatal pushes the spirit token that blocked so that he can still keep his artifact creature and maybe get something that pumps it up to 2/2, like maybe get an Ethereum, but he can if Ian wants, he can just. I mean, he's just gonna go nuts. He's just drawing a bazillion cards a turn. He can even activate his 4/4 colonnade to block at some point. Like this might be all over, but the crying. I don't know how Logan can come back from this. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah. I mean, Jace has to go, right? That would be step 1.
Step 1, too many cards. I mean, Ian's at 5, but
Right.
there ain't just that many.
He's
Okay, so there's the Ethereum sculpt that we talked about. Okay, so now he can. Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no! Oh no! That cryptic command seals the deal. Because if it wasn't for that, he could go for the Filter Spirit, and as you said, attack into the Jace for 2, start things going the other direction. But ain't gonna be none of that now. But still gonna, I guess, go for the throat on the Spirit. That feels so bad. Feels so bad. Oh no!
Ian's just saying no.
Spell Snare with Flare. Hachimachi. Well, Ian has every single counter spell for like every single scenario.
Yeah.
And they're all really good.
Ugh.
Wow. This is a true modern darling. Ian's deck is a thing of beauty. I am very impressed with this. How do you feel?
From what I've seen, yeah, it looks really powerful.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
A lot of answers. It's pretty cool. Okay, and now we're super
Elspeth.
compadres. See if we get up to super friends, but we got the Elspeth going. Golly. Oh, this is gonna be tough.
Right. So, I mean, Logan is playing for some out here, do you think? Or just trying to get more information?
Good question. I think even if you're not playing for an out, you still play it out because you might not remember, you might not know. And unless there's a good reason not to. Oh. Hopefully that was not the Spruckers. It sounds like it was. God save the Spruckers. I hope that was not I hope the Spruckers are okay. That would be a disaster.
Yeah.
On many levels. Okay. 3 mana, 4 mana. 4 mana for. I don't know what that card is.
It's a salamander.
Oh, that's what you said before. What is it?
It's from Modern Horizons 1, I think. I
Okay.
forget the name of it, though, and it's hard to see.
What does it do?
It's just I think it's a 4/4, but it has affinity.
Oh.
Snakecast is super cheap.
Well, Chase says bye-bye. Ian's deck is doing so much and asking so little. It's just like a deck. It's like player lands, player spells, go. I'm going to do fair magic, and I'm just going to do more of it. I'm going to out-advantage you every single step of the way, and I'm going to have cheap interactive stuff when I can. Fantastic. We love to see it. Okay, there's the salamander again. Ian has a bazillion cards in hand and 100 mana, so this is probably gonna. Oh no! Oh, so back in my day, we had a little card called Stroke of Genius.
Okay.
We had another little card called Stream of Life. Do you know Stream of Life?
No.
It is from Alpha. It is a green X spell, gain X amount of life.
Okay.
And that's it. It's a sorcery. There it is. True life. That's how life was back then. That's how we used to play Magic back in my day. These were the green sorceries you got.
Wow.
That and Desert Twister. So we have Stream of Life and Stroke of Genius stapled together on a pretty amazing card. Ellie, do you have a second? Okay, we're gonna go. This is coming over, so we're gonna go back on sleep. So can you come sit with us a little bit? We have Ellie, one of our amazing WotC buddies here today, who's gonna be joining us a little bit when we go back to the camera. This game is looking all but over for the crown. We have the Modern Darlings cube. It is pretty rough. Okay. Okay.
I don't think for that headset.
Oh,
Fit all my literally have to
sure.
leapfrog.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
mean the wire. I was like, my head is normal size.
Ellie confirmed normal size head. This is true. So yeah, we've got our, and now this is Super Friends. We have assembled the Super Friends, all three. This is all over but the crying. Ian has locked this game up, and not only that, he's gained a bunch of life now. So yeah, we are coming to the end of this. Welcome, Ellie. How are you?
Oh gosh, I'm doing great.
How's your CubeCon going?
CubeCon's going great. Panel went well. Now I get to do the best part, which is draft and watch people draft.
Now, have you two met before?
We have.
Did you guys meet streaming originally? You're both fantastic streamers.
Yeah, I
from
think so.
Nice. Very good. All right, that is it. Okay, so Ian, despite a turn to attacking for 6 start, Ian wins that one, which is pretty incredible. Okay, so we're going to go to the side, but we'll go back to us in the booth and say hi to our new
Hello.
guest. So, Ellie, can you tell the Cube community a little bit about you?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Ellie Rice. I am a game designer with Wizards of the Coast on the casual play design team.
Yeah, you are.
And I've been doing it for about 2 years, but before that, I was like messing around with cubes. I made the Teamer cube for Moto, which was quite a lot of fun.
Yeah, you did.
And since then, I just keep making cubes and battle boxes whenever I can. Whenever I have too many cards, I find I just put them in a box, and I call it a battle box. And then I'm like, I did game design.
That's
Yeah.
that's right. And we appreciate all your hard work for WotC. You make things awesome.
Yeah, thank
We
you.
appreciate it. Have you seen the CubeCon dice?
I have not.
Fresh off the presses.
Oh, for me?
For you, they just came
Oh my
in.
gosh, I love them. They're pink, they're blue.
We wanted to
love
show our
them.
trans support.
That's right.
And we also didn't have a normal 6-sider. These are like +1/+1 counters, stun counters.
Okay, I look for these all the time. I want these. I want these dice all the
Nice.
time. So this is perfect. Perfect for me.
Glad you came to CubeCon.
Yeah, me too.
So how's the experience been for you so far?
So far, it's been a lot of fun. Yesterday, I played a lot of. I played several different several different cubes. I played a Mardu cube, which was quite interesting, really fun. I'm a big fan of 3-color cubes.
Hell yeah.
Might be surprising. So that one was quite a lot of fun, and I saw a cool legacy cube, not legacy as in the format, but legacy as the board game. If you're a board gamer, you kind of know what I
Oh.
mean. So they're every draft they have stickers, and they let their
Oh,
their
yeah.
players sticker it and sort of modify things, add keywords that we didn't have originally, and just keep it going. And I just thought that was like such a cool idea. I really
That's
want
awesome.
to draft it, so hope I get a chance.
That's great. And you get to meet some new people?
Yeah, I've gotten to meet lots of just people in the community who build or who just play, and it was really fun talking to people in our panel. It was really nice.
Yeah, can
Yeah.
you tell us? We were streaming.
Yeah.
So we could see the panel.
Yeah,
Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, it was a Q&A panel with myself, Gavin Verhey, Melissa DeTora, and David McDarby. And it was kind of an open sort of format. We had some people submit questions ahead of time, and then we sort of opened it up. A lot of really great questions about from one end of how to be a good Magic steward, which our argument would be, since you're already making cubes and you're inviting people into this play experience that you're creating, you are being a good steward. We're like, that's great, you're already doing it.
CubeCon.
CubeCon, heck yeah. But then also we had game design questions about complexity and approaching, how approachable people want their cubes to be. It was just really, really good questions. I love to see people in the community really thinking about what kind of experience they're crafting with their cubes, what they want their players to, the stories they want their players to tell. So I think it was a really great panel.
That's great. Now, what was the worst question you got? No, I'm just kidding.
Gosh. There's one in my head. No.
Okay, so we're starting off with Logan. 1 mana, 1/1, flying and lifelink, so unassuming, but it can do so much damage. We have a Pestermite Kiki Jiki deck versus a Robots Affinity deck. Okay, so we got a Pestermite, Pestermite, oh my, we're stuck on 1 land? Ooh, that's rough. I do see a Cranial Plating in hand, but 1 land is rough.
Listen, I have died to a Vault Scourge and to an opponent that had a Vault Scourge and a Cranial Plating in 1 land. It can be done. It can be done. It has been done.
That's true. This is going to be... We need a land here.
Is that search?
Yeah, that is Search for Espanta right there. they're gonna.
Okay, we still have some game. Attack for 2. This is gonna be. This is also a matchup where life does not matter. Like
Okay.
Logan can gain as much life as possible. It's not gonna matter unless it's infinite life. Ian is just gonna eventually accumulate such advantage to run over. But I mean, we can attack for 4 next turn, but this is rough. This is not how you want to start it off if you're Logan. Okay. Okay, that makes 2 1/1s. So that's not great here because they can't block the flyers or the not pestermite. What's that mite called? The little annoying 0/1 creature. What's the creature in the middle called? I'm
It's
on-
not pestermite. Yeah,
It's like
signal pest.
signal pest.
That's it.
Pest or signal. Signal pest. That's right.
It took me a moment. Yeah, signal pest. So.
Okay, so we have 2 mana now, which means the cranial plating or some other threat can come out, which is great. But is it too late?
Yeah, it depends on how much power Logan can get on the board or suit up the Vault Scourge to fly ahead of these blockers. Then.
Now here's the question too. Do you play? Okay,
Oh, hello.
because the question is, if another land's coming, you probably want to play something that will not have something. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, Logan really needed that.
That is one of the best spell snares ever cast. Arguably the most powerful, or one of the most powerful deck cards. Logan's deck just got 1 mana chomped. Oh my, that is efficiency. And now we have Ian gaining incremental advantage every turn with Searchless Canta, also eventually ramping with it. Oh no!
Well, there it is.
A Wrath of God. The Wrath of Ian cannot be
Oh.
denied.
So now Ian has
Oh,
just ways to keep drawing cards with Search for Canta, reset the board. 12 life is still quite healthy, so as long as Logan stays off of aggro, that card he just played right there, not so great after a Wrath.
Yeah. This is rough. And he now has the 3 mana, but nothing to do with the additional mana. Golly. Good grief, God Deceived. This is tough.
Yeah,
Oh! Well, he ain't pretty no more. He's got to attack the Gideon now, so got to get through Gideon to get to Ian. That is... Oof, this is looking tough. Well, I called it from the jump. I think Ian's deck is well advantaged here, but we're seeing it play out. There's just so much efficient removal and interaction and so many powerful cards once he gets up to 4 or 5 mana. And also, I mean, Logan just had a terrible start. 1
Yeah.
land, stuck for 2 turns. Like, that's just tough.
Yeah, it's hard without something like Springleaf Drum or an early Mox to kind of get you ahead and compensate for those lands.
Are you a big robots player?
Oh,
How do you feel about the robots? Beep boop beep beep?
Any format I can play robots, beep boop beep boop. My middle name, as a matter of fact, beep boop beep boop.
That's what I thought. Yeah. And yeah, we're in tough. So he's, instead of attacking, we're just activating the land and pumping both, which is better than attacking, I suppose, because the land gets bigger. But also means, of course, Gideon's just gonna bink that Steel Overseer likely and just get it off the table.
Now Logan has a disciple of the vault here. Being as I just sort of came in midway through here, I don't know what best ways that Logan has to utilize it, but there's some potential combo there.
Yes, Disciple is a 1 mana 1/1 that whenever one of your artifacts dies, you get to bink your opponent. But it's good. It's good against sweepers, but it's kind of late in the game for that card to really do its damage. And Ian's just so far ahead right now. This is tough.
A Jace and a Gideon.
And did the plus, as Jamie called?
Well, yeah, because then he just controls Logan's draws, locks him out of the game.
Yeah, make sure there's nothing he's got to worry about. And also, I mean, having 5 loyalty is not nothing when there's only 3 power on the table. Although, again, giddy up, like, you know?
Gideon, yeah.
Just, yeah, this is
Let's see. What has
This is
Logan
looking tough.
been?
So, and Jamie, I don't know if you've told Ellie about Spruckers yet.
It's amazing. It's so good.
You familiar with
It's the best root beer.
I have terrible news.
You don't like root
You
beer?
don't like root beer?
They have
Well,
other flavors.
I'm a root beer hater.
There's like cherry Coke.
We got-
Not Coke because it's not Coke, but
Yeah, we have cherry cola.
cherry cola.
Yeah.
There's all sorts.
I should probably try it again. I am speaking from a 5-year-old perspective when I
Oh
first, when I
yeah,
first
your
had
tastes
it.
have probably changed.
Well, statistically speaking, 5 is usually when people have the best taste for root. That's the root beer deciding period. To be fair. That is true.
All right,
Okay, so we gotta condemn just so many efficient. That's the thing with
and
games.
he's off the land.
Yeah. Oh. Golly. I mean, this is tough because the game's over, but you still have to like play it out. Caleb, CUBECON. But but the game's over. But you have to play it out.
You have to play it out. Why?
Because play to your outs, play it out, play to the outs.
Okay.
But it's over. This is like the worst. How does this? Explain to me the physics of this. Topple Popple, what's going on? How do we have 2 Jaces at the same place at the same time?
Well, they're from different like dimensions.
So this is a multiverse? The
Multiverse,
multi-Jace?
yeah.
Is this a multi-Jace?
I
Different
suppose so.
reality?
That's what it looks like to me.
Alright. Because to me it looks like that's the Jace that matriculates into the other one. But I guess they're just all existing on the same. I don't know how this works. It never made no sense. It used to be a rule, just like Legends,
Yes.
where a Jace
You
would
can
kill a
only
Jace.
have you can only have one named Jace or any named creature.
That's
at
so
one time, and
weird.
then, and then we changed it. So
That was actually how I almost won state championships here in Wisconsin. Was the play was just as many Jaces as possible, only to vindicate your opponent's Jaces. 'Cause Jace is so good. So I ran 8 Jaces, including
God.
the little one. And I only lost to another deck doing the same thing. Jed Grimmer got me. All right, so yeah, we can keep talking about the match, but it's also completely over, and there's no way that it can go any other way. So
3 planeswalkers.
yeah,
yeah.
and,
This,
they, and 2 of them are pretty good.
well, Logan has found his lands. A little too late. A little too late.
That's true.
I guess the question is, how does Ian
Okay.
close this? How does Ian sort of close this out? And this
Slowly and painfully, very
no.
slowly. This is also, you might not tell by the mana base, but this is a Kiki Chiki deck. So, it's
torture. Yeah,
always
I
that.
believe. If you tell me that, I'll believe you. I guess.
So,
Cryptic.
yeah, this is looking rough. So do you have any bucket list items to accomplish? We were
Here.
talking about Kubioki before. That was on Jamie's. Anything you really want to get done? Okay, we got a backup match we're gonna switch to because this one's all over but the crying. Who do we have on backup? And also, huge mazel tov to Ian. Fantastic job. Wonderful work. Okay, we've got
We got
Ethan
something.
and there's Zach. Okay. Oh wait, no, Zach had the Kiki Chiki deck. What is going?
Here we
Oh,
go.
did we have? Okay, I might just be super zonked. Oh, but it looks like they're wrapping up and showing each other's decks and separating land as good stewards of the game.
Yeah, that's always my favorite parts of games is when afterwards you just lay out all your cards.
Like, look what I did.
Now, I have a question for both of you. What are your favorite lands for a cube? What land did you choose?
Ooh, I like as much fixing as possible, at least with my
Oh,
3-color cube.
I'm
Or do you
sorry.
mean-
It's just like the basics.
What type of basic? Like
Oh,
I like
oh.
arena basics. That's my jam. If I could do arena basics or Mirage, those are my 2.
Okay.
What are your jams?
So I love the galaxy foiling.
Oh, yeah.
Those I
Ooh.
just think they're so pretty. I would choose that from Infinity.
Pretty fantastic.
I think it depends for me on the kind of cube, what kind of basics I want. So, like for my artifact cube, I really love the new Phyrexian full art lands. I just think those
Those
are
are great.
so sweet. But at the same time, my favorite like full arts are the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, and I just like kind of love those generically. So it's kind of like the 2 I go through. Very probably basic answers, but that's me.
I have a question.
Yes,
Do you want to do our final ad read?
I've never done an ad read in my life. And you
Perfect.
want me to do it right now?
Yeah.
Come on.
We'll do it live.
All right. So wow, I just begin. All right,
Yep.
fair enough. All right. So do you know what the easiest way to sell your magic card is? I'm going to do this as if I've done it a million times.
I don't know.
I do, and it's going to Card Conduit. Ship them your unsorted magic cards, and Card Conduit will sort and grade them and find the best buy list price in their major retailer network. you're paid the sum total, and Card Conduit only takes a small fee for getting you the best prices for your cards. So go to cardconduit.com to get started.
Fantastic. Good job.
We did it.
Nice. That is great. Well, thank you. Huge thank you to Card Conduit, to our sponsors, to all of our sponsors. We could not do this without you. This is a dream I had some years ago, and now look, all these people are having fun, playing Magic together, and it's because of our awesome team, our awesome guests, our awesome sponsors, our amazing participants. Get you some next year. We want to see you at CUBECon. Would you recommend people coming next year that aren't there now?
I think I would. I
There you
plan on
go.
being here. So if you want to see me at least.
If you want to see Ellie, come on through. If you want to see Topple, you coming back?
Oh yeah.
The Topple Popple
Yeah.
wants to see the Steeple People. Let's go. And we've got some more amazing content coming up. We're going to bring in our winner, Ian Braverman, for his winner's interview. So I don't know when that is. Ian, you want to come on back? Okay, let's
We'll
just
switch. Bye,
switch.
everybody.
All right, bye, Ellie. Thanks.
Bye.
Have a seat. So, you are not playing Kiki Jiki.
No,
We got that confused.
I was
very
not playing
confused.
Kiki.
So, first of all, congrats.
Thank you.
Now, walk us through your intent on your draft. Did you know you were going this archetype? How did it pan out?
I kind of forced it a little bit. I know that if you can do control in a power level like this, especially with a lot of planeswalkers, then it's very powerful. And I kind of just got everything that I wanted. I started off with a early Celestial Colonnade.
That was pack one, pick one?
Oh, what was my pack one pick one? No, my pack one pick one was Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Better than all.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Jace, Celestial Colonnade, and then I just got basically everything I could want. I got a ton of interaction, a lot of planeswalkers, and the fixing, and it was very good.
That's awesome. Did you have any really tough matchups?
My first matchup was the hardest because they had a lot of burn, and so they were able to play on the end step, which made it a little difficult. And my just kind of tap out plan without a lot of life gain was kind of iffy, but I was able to get there in the end. The opponent made a couple odd plays, but other than that, it went well. And then second round, I played against the Kiki control deck, beat them pretty handedly just by having a lot of interaction, holding up counterspell the whole game. And then the third round felt good. Yeah.
Nice. What do you think? Any questions?
Do you plan to 3-0 your next one too?
I hope so.
Do you know what you're gonna play?
Not sure. Not yet sure yet. I want to do especially the Jund cube because I have a Bant cube. So I actually have 6 cubes, a lot of cubes. So I definitely wanted to try that one out. Also, I really want to try the Proliferate cube because I also have a Proliferate cube.
Nice.
And a Peasant cube because I have a Peasant cube. So I just want to try other people's versions of mine.
You're in the right place for it.
Wow. So how many cubes do you have?
I have 6,
Wow.
That's
but I've had
awesome.
like 10 before. I've taken apart some.
That's awesome. I think I have 10 as well. It's good to have a lot of cubes.
Yes.
And you're also going to get one of these. So this
Wow.
is for you
This
for
is
winning.
awesome.
Do you have a playmat?
Yes,
Do you have a CubeCon playmat?
I do.
So here's my advice. Keep winning, but start attaching these to your CubeCon playmat. And over the years, you're going to get a full one.
Oh,
Just with all the
yep.
pins that you've accumulated.
Yeah.
And it's going to be awesome. That's what I would like to see.
That's
How do you
awesome.
feel about that plan?
That's a good plan.
Love it. Are there any highlights of the event so far that you'd like to communicate to the people?
Yeah, I mean, I already did my Bant cube yesterday, which went really well. I had 6 infinite combos in my deck yesterday, which was really fun.
That's awesome.
And we did my other cube that I brought, my Bolt cube. So that went really well too. And
Nice.
just looking to do more cube, and I'm excited for Cubeoki tonight.
Yes. Well, you're going to see a superstar busting it out.
Yeah.
And Jamie. I'm the superstar.
Yeah, of course.
And Jamie. Yeah. No, it's going to be awesome. We're going to have a ton of fun. We're so glad you came. Congratulations. You're the first victory of the main event.
Yeah,
So
it's
mazel tov
awesome.
to that. And yeah, we're just thrilled to have you here. Thrilled to be Cuban. Thrilled to hang out together. This is awesome.
Yeah, last year was awesome. I had to come back.
Do you want to? Oh yeah. Do you want to tell anything to the people before we bounce?
CubeCon.
CubeCon! All right, we're going to go to a break, and we will be back with the next round and some amazing commentators, some awesome more content, more cubing, more Sprecher, just great stuff. So thank you so much for tuning in. We have something queued up. I do not recall right now what's the next one is, but we did a lot of other interviews and stuff like that. So stay tuned and stay cubing, and definitely come join us next year. We have this is, I would say, the best Magic event.
Oh, I've been looking forward to
Like,
this all year.
yeah.
Last year was amazing, and I had to
What
come back.
was your highlight from last year?
Well, having my Peasant Cube in the main event was definitely a highlight. Just being able to see so many people playing it was so fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you seen Emma Partlow's Peasant Cube?
No, that's another one that I definitely want to do.
Hers made it in this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's definitely a little different. Mine, it has like more higher power pieces, so I'm excited to see that one.
You like Thraben Inspector?
Oh, I love Dragon Inspector.
No, I mean that's the high power, the White
Oh,
Ancestor
yeah,
Recall.
that's White Ancestral Recall.
Yeah.
That's power.
That's right. Well, very good. Well, yeah, we're gonna queue up the break, and yeah, thanks again so much for tuning in. Fantastic. Congrats again.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. And big shout out to all of our organizers, all of the people that made this happen, to Nerd Rage Games for doing an amazing job with the stream, and yeah, this has been great. Our judges, amazing judge staff. And with that, we're gonna go to break now. Thank you very much. Bless up, homies. CubeCon.
Keep going.
Keep